Come get some.
Yo, what's happening, Will? What's going on, brother? Welcome, everybody, to CRoM Con 17. That's right. I said CRoM Con 17. We're doing it again. How you doing, Will? What's up, my friend?
Busy day today. Busy day.
It's going to be another busy weekend, brother.
I went to the hospital. They did a little something for me, and now I got 2 doctor's appointments a week.
Wonderful.
But hopefully we're going in a good direction with that. I came from pumping up my episode tonight. I got Brian from Arith Saga on at 9 p.m. on Creators Outlet. So I'm popping in here for about an hour. Then I'm popping off there. And I just came from Global Frequency talking to the creator of the Veil Walker. And
nice. I talked to Oazi. I'm going to bring in some people. We're going to bring in
some people.
Let's
go.
We got Sleeping Beauty herself, Christie Shinn. She's falling out on us, folks. She's a tired lady. Been working hard. You know how it is. The indie grind, right?
Yeah, I work harder than Demon Bitch. That's all I gotta say. That bitch like lies around like a wet dog turd. What's I gonna say? Hey, what's up, dude?
What's up? How you guys doing?
From New Take Media, we got Doc Blalock hanging out.
Doc!
What's up? What's up?
Sean, what's up?
I'm expecting Ted Logan maybe to pop in here in a little while. We said
long time no talk.
Wow, how y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful.
I crashed out.
Man, friggin' test.
Man, Pop's combed his hair and everything.
This guy
was ready.
This guy probably wants a link too. You want to come out, George?
You invited him on the other day.
That's right. I told him he could come out to all of them, didn't I?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I just gotta find him.
Yes.
Hi, Christy. Hi, Sean. Hi, New Take.
What's up?
What's up?
How y'all
Not
doing
much,
tonight?
just-
I'm glad y'all showed up. We're gonna have a good time. We don't have like a specific topic. We're gonna talk about what everybody's doing. If anybody's got anything new to tell us about, we're gonna hear about Christie's got all kinds of stuff going on. Man, Christie's tired. Oh, hi, Ink. Y'all don't know Ink. That's Ink.
Yeah, it's my little goth cat. She has a skull butthole. I'm not gonna show it right now.
Well, welcome. First time seeing this. Welcome to CRoM Con. We have a full lineup all weekend long of awesome indie comic creators. We will be interviewing people all day Saturday, all day Sunday. We'll end both evenings with panels like this with awesome people. We're going to talk to everybody, as many people as we can. There's George. What's up, George?
What's up, George?
Oh, there goes the neighborhood.
Can we have a moment of silence? I'm the only guy in the chat.
What do you
The
mean?
only what?
Wait. No, there's 3 people in the chat, including me.
No, there's lots of people. They're just on Facebook.
Yeah,
What?
we got people out there on Facebook, man. We got people all
Facebook
over
user
the place.
said, "What is this?"
Don't blame me. Don't blame me. I freaking put in the YouTube link, so you should be able to see that on the minute. Hey, Dory, what's up? So yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like our little pre-con kickoff show. We come out with people who didn't catch a actual spot in the con, and we open up extra panels for the people who didn't get a 30-second spot on Saturday or Sunday, and we invite them to come out and join us anyway, because we're not. We don't want people to miss out. We also have a full slate on Monday night of people that didn't get a spot on Saturday or Sunday. This thing has really grown. I'm really I'm blown away and humbled by all you people and by everybody that signs up. Get her, Ink. Give her the tail. Yeah.
You should see Spam. He smacks me in the face with it. Like, yeah, bitch. My mom also, she actually looked at Spam one time and she said, oh, he looks like an old white man. And I'm like,
I am an old white man.
He's orange. I have no idea where the fuck she gets that from. Sometimes.
4 of us are. Well, 5 of us are.
You guys are like, yeah, whatever. I mean, you've seen Spam. He's my tabby cat. He'll probably make his appearance around here.
Christy, I just saw some of your work over on the Twitters.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, very nice stuff.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm having a pop-up tomorrow. I'm going to a pop-up tomorrow and doing some stuff. I don't know if you're in the San Bernardino area. I'll be there. And then there's like a Long Beach, Long Beach Public Library where I'm going to do a panel with a few other people like Mike Wellman, Don Wynn, and Rafael Navato, and they're going to be talking about indie comics there.
I'm pretty as far from Long Beach as you can get.
Yeah, well, this is Zoom. So you can sign up. The link should be on my Facebook, and you should be able to do that.
All right, so what I want to do right now, I'm going to introduce myself. We'll go around the circle, let everybody introduce themselves, and then we'll talk about what you guys are doing, man, because all you guys got cool stuff going on. If you don't know me, like there's somebody in the chat said the first time being here, I am Pops Van Sant. I am the founder of the Comic Related Madness Facebook group and the creator of CRoM Con. When Emerald City went down last year, we decided we needed a way to help people like you guys out, and we started doing this. And we've done a couple international or a couple of UK CRoM Cons, and this is our 17th international CRoM Con. So I've done this. This is my 19th time doing this, y'all. I love doing this. I have a blast. That's my story. Will, what do you know?
I know nothing.
That's funny.
Wait a minute. You did this for 19 times?
This is
What an amateur.
19 years.
What a maroon.
Guys, not 19 years. Otherwise, it would be more esteemed.
19 months in a row I've done this without fail every month. So, Will, what do you do, bro? Tell everybody what you do, Will. Come on.
I'm the creator of the Creators Outlet podcast. I also host late night Wednesday nights with Shawn Howe for the Shawnzilla Art Show. We had a special guest this past week. April, help me out, Shawn. I forgot her last name. April Reyna. She is currently on the Artist Shopping Network doing some stuff, and we had a lot of fun. We had a very lively chat. Thursday nights I do the OK Boomer podcast, where my co-host and myself do a book or a story arc a week from Golden, Silver, Bronze Age, and maybe a little bit past through the virtual spinner rack. I do lots of promos and interviews and
podcaster, y'all.
Yeah, and the Creators Outlet YouTube show also gets uploaded to actual podcast.
Yes, he's on Spotify and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, you can download anywhere you can get a podcast. You can look for Creators Outlet, follow it, please follow it, and download it, and listen to at least 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Christy, tell them your story.
Well, I draw comics, as you can tell. And I do a comic called Demon Bitch, and she's a low-level demon from the 13th pit of hell, where people throw their dog shit and gum wrappers. And she wants to bring the second coming of Armageddon, but the first one never happened because she's an idiot. I have done 3 books so far. I am working on the 4th. I'm going to do a Kickstarter next year, and God help me, I don't know why I do this to myself. I'm actually doing a video game of her. I don't know how the fuck I ever talked myself into this, but fuck it, So it's in the nascent stages. That's why I haven't really talked that much publicly, because I want to make sure it gets more into it. But basically, you do a ton of stupid shit. And so these are the books so far that I've got done. And I've done a lot of things. I'm a Ringo Award winner with the Mind Planned Parenthood anthology. And I worked on another anthology. Let me show you these two. Nightmare Theater. I've worked on that one too. This just got released this year.
Can we go green screen Sorry, can we go big screen on this beautiful lady?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, thank you.
I think I can do that. Hold on.
There we go. I gotta do this.
I was in the process of sharing out, so I wasn't on the main screen.
So yeah, so these are the two anthologies. The mine is the one that I got the Ringo Award for. So it's been pretty cool. It's been a pretty cool ride. I also have done Sepulcher, which is also I'm in the process of writing volume 2 of, and which is a challenge because I'm not actually technically a writer, but yet somehow I have a fuck ton of books that I've done. And it all started with this guy, Personal Monsters, when I moved to LA. Like, if you guys are familiar with Matt Groening, he's of Simpsons fame, but he used to do Life in Hell. Well, he did Life in Hell when he moved down to LA, so I was a follower of his, and this was way before we had Instagram and all that other stuff. So I did my own slice of life stuff. So this is just like the origin of the species, but for assholes. So yeah, and I live in LA, and I have cats.
Do you have a digital package of that of all your books?
I actually do. Like, there's one on Amazon, but I've had people ask me that. So there's ones on Amazon. You can buy them through Amazon, but I also can, I actually do have on my Patreon a book level that you can subscribe to, and then I periodically update it with the books that I create electronically.
Yeah, we're gonna roll back through and show everybody stuff, George, for sure. I just wanted to introduce everybody at the beginning here, so everybody knows who they're looking at. Damian.
Yeah, what's
story,
up,
brother?
people? I'm Damian Daponte, head of New Take Media. We create comics, films, games, so I essentially do all of those things. You know, I'm currently working and focusing on a comic called Grandpa. I'm the writer of that comic. I'm a writer of pretty much all of my movies and stuff like that, so this comic is about God's daughter battling the endless hordes of hell for her planet filled with mythological gods, Arbiter, but she is getting weaker. Yeah, so... I do a lot of different things. You know, I just filmed a music video recently for my friend that has almost 1,000 views now. So we're rolling along. We're rolling along.
Yeah, I just got a message from Ted. They're having a power outage in his neighborhood, but he'll be out here as soon as they get him hooked back up. Doc Blalock.
Ahoy!
How you
Yeah, I'm
doing?
Doc Blalock, Christopher Blalock. I am a retired counselor, but way back long ago and far away, I was also a comic book artist in the small press. I worked for Pocket Change Comics. I did Assassinate, The Mind Stalker, 3 issues, Fusion Press Studios, several issues of their works. And then I've been doing fine art. I'm an impressionist landscape painter, and I've been doing that for 30 years. And somehow I got the bug to do a comic book again. So I am the artist, creator, and writer of Pariah, Blood and Mud. And I am the nicest guy in Comicscape.
The nicest guy. I don't know. Pizza Medi might give you a run.
I am the nicest.
Shawn Howe.
Yes, sir. Present. I do art, son. I am the co-person art talent on the Shawnzilla Art Show on Wednesday night with our good buddy Will. I do variant covers. I've done covers for Totally Rad Comics, Naughty Fairy Stripper Assassins. I did the 2 covers for Ginger Snap #1, and I just recently did covers for Alton Simpson's Witches of Westchester. And I am supposed to be doing another Totally Rad comic cover this month, and also I will be on Vampires of New Jersey #8. 2 covers.
Nice.
Thank you.
I guess that covers Shawn. We don't have to talk about Shawn anymore. He just told you everything he's doing. So okay. George.
Share my screen. I got somebody else who's going to be doing the talking for me.
Oh no! Is
No.
We also got a comic from George Peter Gatsis, and it is Joe King versus World's Greatest Average Joe.
Hero.
And it's oversized, and I love these.
Hero.
It's like treasury size. Well done, my friend. Well done.
That thing's huge, George.
Inside.
We got pretty pictures and colors and shit.
I mean, it's cool as hell. And there's a ship, right? There's a ship. Did I just see the ship? I just saw the ship. There it is, right there. There's a ship. That he sent me the ship. He sent me the ship, which I'll show you in just a second. My wife actually stole that to put it in her room. He also sent cards. I mean, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. He has an Indiegogo campaign again. It's Joe King versus World's Greatest Average Joe. It's
Hero
George
versus
Peter
greatest average
Gatsis.
hero.
And now I'll show you. Look at that. He did sketches in it too, right? So you got that as well. There you go. And now I'll show you the ship. And here is the ship, 3D printed. This thing is awesome. Well
George
done.
does the stuff himself, y'all. He ain't
Well
gonna tell
done.
you, but I will.
Very Star Trek, a little Voyager. I like it though. I like it. Mark,
There you go.
That's
Nice.
pretty cool, George. That's pretty cool.
Now to top that off, share my screen.
Oh, he's bossy. George, come on.
All right, I want to finish the presentation.
I don't have a screen to share. I
Oh,
can blow this
oh
up.
yeah, there we go.
There it
Oh,
is.
There we go.
Ooh, it lights up and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, he didn't want to show you those leftover chicken bones over there.
Fried chicken bones.
Oh yeah. That's ribs.
Okay. I didn't get invited, George. What's up?
So
Good. I had ramen.
so this
Yeah, come on.
this is the ship that came with the campaign. This is sold out. This is not painted. This is the actual plastic. These are the different color plastics. There's 300 pieces that make this up.
Very nice.
Wow.
Wow.
So we got some Federation, some Vulcan.
What called the warp ring is concept by NASA. The wings, the ship is flying so fast in space that you need wings to navigate. And let me just pull this out here. Here we go. Oh gosh, here it is. A virgin copy. I have
World's greatest average hero.
a virgin copy. But here's the thing about this, right? Is that the oversized book, 10 by 15 inches, basically it's two times the size of a standard comic. The back of the book is an artboard, is an actual artboard that artists use to draw their pages on. The front of the book is a sheet artboard, and then of course the rest of the book.
Very nice.
Pretty impressive, George.
So there's two books in my campaign. This book and the second book. You can still get it at georgepetergatsis.com.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, it looks
Very
great.
cool.
Oh yes.
Very, very cool.
I think that may be Haley over there on Facebook watching. I think it may be.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. It's a sci-fi action adventure. It's a satire on Star Wars, Doctor Who, Star Trek, Red Dwarf. Yeah, all the contemporary stuff, and a whole lot of Chuck Jones thrown in there. Oh, and also the science in the books. It's actual hard science. I actually researched all the science, the warp technology, the events that the characters are going through, all that stuff.
That's what Chuck Jones was known for, you know.
Oh yeah, Chuck Jones was a scientist. He knew the physics of smashing a rock over a coyote's head.
Hi, Dory. Hi, Chris. Good to see you guys.
I wonder who's Facebook user. That's annoying me about
Haley
freaking.
Anderson. That's Haley Anderson. That's
Yes. Hi, Haley.
Hi, Haley. Sorry.
She is a cosplay cover artist or a cosplay, artist. She was also on the cover of one of the Naughty Fairies books. I happen to have it up there on the wall.
I like Naughty Fairies. I'm all in favor of them.
Fairies. I remember this freaking hentai called Bondage Fairies. That was some shit right there.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, it was one of those things like
Personal foul.
yeah, I've read that in like
Hold
I've
on,
read
I
all
gotta
sorts of
explain
stuff.
to Doc real quick. Doc, she is the reason we have one of these.
You didn't have a mouth on me.
Okay, Christy, you make.
I am the fucking secondary reason you have one of those.
It's kind of like in Transformers the movie where Unicron says it pleases me to be the first to summoning Megatron. I kind of feel like I'm one of those fuckers right there. So there you go. So after you put in like that disclaimer, now I'm full unbridled to swear. Now in the Long Beach Public Library one, they said, well, just keep it to demon bitch. Don't do say fuck. Or I'm like, okay. But they let me say demon bitch. So there you go.
But there you go.
I'm just loving that you can reference.
Website right there on the ticker down below, Horatora Studios. That's Christie's website. Y'all go check that out. That's where the demon bitch tarot cards, all the cool stuff that she does. Like, yeah, I mean,
I got pins.
Christie's got awesome stuff. All kinds. Hold it. Put that back up there. If you're gonna show stuff, wait till I get it where they can see it.
All right, okay. So I have a lot of stupid things. Like, so here's one of Demon Bitch Stabbed. I drew that wonderful design on a Post-it note. And it's like, there's Demon Bitch Sperm. There's Cove Thick 19. It's glittery. Never trust a big butt in a spiral. This girl is poison. And, the Inner Critic pin. I mean, I have a lot more stuff, but, I mean, these are some of the choice ones. And this is pancreas tits. I had a pancreatic tumor that was 6 inches, so they had like 2 3-inch cystic tumors, so it would look like a pair of tits. So I just drew it on a stripper pole because why not?
It's amazing. Yes, I like that.
Yeah, they were like all going, huh?
And now you all know why I love Christy. I'm just gonna throw it out there. She's
Christine is my new personal hero.
Oh, thank you, Shawn. That's really sweet of you, both of you. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I just put stuff out and people find it funny, so that's kind of cool. Oh hell yes, a fellow G1 fan. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. G1 all the way. Like, never mind about that crap about Beast Wars. Now people are like, oh, you shouldn't go and unlike Beast Wars. I'm going to unfriend you. It's like, no, I hate Beast Wars. That sucks.
That's right.
I like G1 and G2.
I love that you referenced the movie and then threw in the word fuckers. I mean, that was great. So.
I mean, what can I say? It's like I got annoyed because like with that demon pin is so cute. Yeah, go on my website, dude. It's like it's on a store. But yeah, it's like with what I didn't like. Okay, so Transformers kind of had an anime start. It was bent to sell toys. That's just how it was in the 80s, and no freaking shame about it. That's how you do it. And then with Transformers, Optimus Prime was called Convoy. And I didn't know that. I learned all this geekery much later when the internet made things more available. So they actually had an anime show kind of online with the old G1. But it was weird because there's like this really bad story. And I'm going to say it's bad because I just shook my head like only in Japan. And there was this one where, Blaster, right? There's Blaster. He was the boombox. And there was Soundwave, right? So I watched it. I showed it to my friend Lawrence, and I'm going to make it a point. He does Real Good Comics. He is black, but we were laughing because it was so messed up. So what it was is that Blaster and Soundwave actually killed each other at one point in the anime. They basically threw fat beats off of each other all day long. They shook each other to pieces, right? So they repurposed Blaster and rebuilt him, but they made him all black, and they called him Ghetto Blaster. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I was like, damn, Japan. I mean, he was more badass than ever, and I showed that to my buddy Lawrence. He's like, and that was in Japan. Like, that did not happen at all in the U.S., but the animation's different and everything. But then the more the shit happened in America, like in the 1990s and 2000s after that fucking abortion we call Beast Wars, I still fucking hate that goddamn fucking, like, show. I don't know why. It's just, it offends me on a certain level, even though Transformers are technically biomechanical things and whatever. It just pissed me off, the show. Anyway, certain things piss me off. But like when they got more of Transformers Armada, I got excited because it's like, oh wow, anime is getting more inclusive. Like I remember back in the day, we would get the OVAs. I'm like old school gangster where I would go to Japantown in San Francisco. I'm from the Bay Area originally, and we would get like the original Dirty Pair, the OVAs and shit of Dirty Pair, Silent Mebius, all this other shit. It was awesome, but the thing is, I didn't know Japanese because my family's Korean. So if anybody says, how come you didn't know Japanese? No, my family's Korean, different. But I would just watch them anyway. But so and I was going on this whole tangent but as anime got more introduced to Transformers in the mainstream in the U.S., but it got ridiculous because they had Transformers Armada. It's like, we're going to go and assemble right now. I'm like, God, this is like Power Rangers, and I want to avoid this.
Yeah, Bubblegum Crisis was like my go-to.
Bubblegum Crisis is rad. Like, I would totally go if I could. Like, now I can wear heels, so I could probably do the whole, like, Bubblegum Crisis thing, because the outfits were awesome, and for a while, Adam Warren. And when you dive into Diaclone, that's a whole other rabbit hole. I'm trying to remember what that one is.
The Dirty Pair. He did a whole run on Dirty Pair.
Yeah, Dirty Pair is what he's most known for. Then he did Bubblegum Crisis briefly. And he's done a lot of covers. He did a lot of covers for, I think, Appleseed. So I'm more of the 80s, 90s old school manga, like Appleseed by Masamune Shiro with Dominion. And I actually got into the old school Akira. Like, Akira is like, if anybody gets into anime, I don't care what generation they are, Akira is like one of the things you have to get to. And they're like, well, you should do Miyazaki. Like, yeah, okay, Miyazaki's great. But I remember when it kind of sucked because dubbing was terrible then. And it was bad. Like, when I was a kid, dubbing was terrible. So, yeah, but
Akira and Ninja Scroll are two of my favorites.
Akira is one of the few pieces of art, movies that's actually created by the creator. The film is directed by the creator of the manga, and that kind of thing just doesn't happen.
Yeah. So it's like. I think Otomo's coming out with Akira, like the second part of Akira, but I don't know if it's like a prequel or like soon after. They kind of teased it, but because of COVID, it's like I think everything kind of stopped. But Akira, like when you fucking look at that movie, it's like the animation's tight, the music's tight, the story's tight. And I used to follow the comic book too when they still had it on spinner racks and bookstores too. And then I got into Alien versus Predator. So when the movies came out, I got pissed at those. I mean, I know people are like, damn, you got pissed off a lot of stuff. But if you've been following some of those trends of Alien and Predator, especially the comic books, it's like the movies just fucked it up. And it just made me mad because it's like you have the storybooks there. The storyboards are there. Do them.
Yes. 100%. Yes, thank you.
But that would be too much like right.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like they had Newton, they killed her off in Alien 3, and I'm like, what the hell is this bullshit? Like, no, she's supposed to be a young woman, and she hooks up with, like, a young android guy, and they hook up and stuff, and then they fight against the aliens and all that. I mean, there was, like, this one graphic novel where they had this crazy-as-hell general, and he was training the aliens to bend to his will. Like, he would literally put a human being and an alien together in, like, a tube, and then the alien would obviously kill the human, so he'd burn it in front of the queen. Queen would get pissed, so eventually the queen learned, quote unquote, not to do that, but in the end she fucked him over, so that was the thing. So, but I mean, that's what I liked about Alien versus Predator, because then the aliens kind of made sense because they were really just prey items for the predator to kind of, that was the ultimate hunting, and I wish they would do better movies about that. Like, they're just like AVP and shit, and like, and it's like, I know this is gonna suck. It's pissing me off already.
Yeah, they make it super generic action movies with like not likable characters at all. Whereas, like, how can you look at like the first Predator movie, Alien and Aliens, and then you see the comics, and then you're like, you know what? Let's do this totally different thing that is not related to this at all. It's just aggravating.
See, this is the thing. Like, Alien Resurrection, I think that was them trying to apologize. You know, the one with Winona Ryder? It's like, okay, we're sorry. We fucked up the Alien series. We're going to make, you know, frickin' Ripley kind of hybridize with the Alien Queen. And, you know, okay, we're going to go with that. Fine, you know, awesome, cool, you know. And then I'm like, all right, cool, you know. And that's where we went with that. And I'm like, okay, this isn't like the continuation of old school comics and everything. But what fucking but at least this doesn't piss me off as much. It's like, all right, you know, this is acceptable. Then I think they tried doing another Alien like Prometheus. I'm like, okay, fuck y'all. I'm done.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch the new Predator. I wouldn't watch that.
Yeah, Dark Horse released like a nice, huge, oversized edition of the Aliens comics. I think there's like 2 volumes, but they're almost the size of like those artist editions of, you know, for like Jack Kirby and stuff. Those huge, oversized ones. They're you know, it's like twice the size of an actual
Yeah,
oversized
it's the size of the artboards.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, like Hollywood can do it so simple, but they fuck it up sometimes. And it says Predators was so bad I couldn't finish it. I mean, honestly, are you looking at a Chris Hansen shit? Like when it says Predators, you know, the Chris Hansen shit. Like, let's sit down here at this table. It's like, ouch, Prometheus and its sequel are intentional comedy gold. I guess so, but it looked kind of boring and stupid, so I didn't want to watch it. I know I feel like terrible, so.
I mean, that's pretty much how it goes. You're muted, Pops, by the way. Just letting you know.
I don't even acknowledge a Predator movie past Predator 2, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, Predator 2 was actually kind of funny because it was like sort of unintentional with, what was his name? Danny Glover. Like, yeah, it was like, okay, kind of funny, you know, but, you know, but they had Predator, I think Predator with Adrian Brody, I get what they were trying to do, okay, but I just kind of turned it off after a while. I was like, okay, I don't know. But it's kind of cool that they had Topher, what was his name? He was on that 70s show, Topher
Grace.
Topher Grace. At least he played a serial killer. I'm like, okay, that's kind of clever. Like, why the fuck would they have this nerdy asshole there? And it turned out, oh no, he's a serial killer. That's why they picked him, you know? So I said, okay, that's fucking creative. Okay, I'll give it that, you know? But yeah.
Hopes for that movie.
Say hi.
When I saw Danny Trejo and Walton Goggins were going to be in it, I was, you know, okay, maybe this is going to be good. And then no.
Yeah, it's kind of like I would probably angry video game nerd, that whole thing, in a way. But yeah, I mean, it's like they had an opportunity to make it good. I think they still can make it good, but they just got to get over that. It's the Hollywood thing. It's like, no, just do it to the comic book. Yeah. Like, Dune actually looks pretty good, and another comic that I would like to see be a miniseries, if at that, is the Metabaron series. That is a fucking Jodorowsky. If you haven't heard it, like, look up the Metabaron saga. It's really freaking good. It's like 5 generations of these warlord shoguns. It's like a shogun, kind of, except it's not really Asian or something. A Machete versus Predator. That would actually be pretty damn funny, guys. Machete versus Predator.
And then Machete could sell them tacos out of his taco truck.
Some girls with titties would be running around. That's what you have right there.
Perfect.
I'm already buying a ticket then.
Okay, right? So, yeah. Actually, I was talking to one of the guys at Heavy Metal, and I said, you know, I really like these covers of Heavy Metal. And I said, what I miss is that the big titties in fucking, like, Heavy Metal. Like, I'm not gay myself, but I just said, that's the thing that kind of got me into comics, because it was sort of ridiculous, the chicks with the big titties and everything. And the artwork was really good. Like, nobody gave a damn, like, what the artwork looked like. It wasn't like this, oh, I got to draw her small-breasted, or I got to draw him not so hulky. It's like, okay, I get it. Don't draw all, like, big lady sexhole and big Mr. Dude beefcake or some shit all the time. But, like, have fun with it. And I said, yeah, Heavy Metal kind of had this weird thing where they just had, like, girls not with big titties, and it was kind of like, yeah, whatever. And now it's getting back into it again. They were fucking laughing. But I just said, like, you know, like, just kind of get that stupid excess back, you know? That's the point of it. And going back to the Metabaron sagas, like, you guys should just read it. That's by Jodorowsky. And unfortunately, the guy that did the artwork, I can't remember his name. He's Argentinian, but he died this past year. And it was fucking awesome. Like, just read the whole fucking series. It's crazy. It's like the Metabarons are these shogunate type of intergalactic generals. And the thing is, they all have their own sagas and their own dramas. But on top of that, the messed up thing about the Metabaron is that if the son must succeed the Metabaron, they must kill their father. Yeah, they have to kill their dad.
The Metabarons were introduced in the Incall. And by the way, Frank Frazetta said it perfectly about Heavy Metal. You know, you got to draw your characters epic. You know, over the top. You know, bombastic. Who wants to see ordinary people?
You can see ordinary every day of the week walking down the street. When you look at comic books or Frazetta type fan fiction, You want to see the idealized, over the top characters.
Well, and also with art, like, okay, they pound in your head, as I'm an artist, like to do, to get an idea of anatomy and all that. And I get that. There's some beautiful artwork as a result, but you use anatomy in order to exaggerate things. Like I would say with a writer, you would need to go and know certain things in order to be able to exaggerate shit, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So it's kind of like you have to kind of have things where people can go and disbelieve, like a suspension of disbelief, but you have enough reality that it does the thing.
I like the Stephen Brushed theory of writing, and that is...
Yeah, like this Photoshopped version of Pops.
Stephen Brush said he has above his computer a sign that says, "And now I'm going to tell you something cool." And that's how he writes.
I mean, it's kind of weird because it's like being an artist and challenging it with the writer and all that. It's like switching from back and forth is kind of weird to me.
All right, so Damian,
Yep,
you're like the new guy on the block up in here right now.
I am. Oh yeah.
Why
I'm
don't
poking you in
tell
the
us
head,
a little bit
Damian.
about what brought you into this madness.
Right. So essentially, I've always wanted to create since I was like 10 years old. I was always making up little stories in my head. This story that I'm making now, Grandpa, I actually made up when I was 10 years old. And I've been developing it till now, So it's just hilarious how that happened and to see how it changes. Like my friend just recently found the old drawn, sketched pictures of the characters with the bios next to them. It's so funny looking. It's like finding the hidden text. But yeah, I just built up my writing skill over time by writing several screenplays, numerous short films, and then eventually I was like, I read a lot of comics, and budget-wise, it's a lot easier to do more crazy stuff in comics than it is with film. So I was like, what? Why don't I just try that out? And then that's how I got into it. That's when I started writing numerous comics. I already wrote 12 issues of Grandpa, but right now we're working on getting the first one out so that we can keep it going. And then eventually, once the business grows enough, I want to help other creators thrive as well. So that's the whole goal.
And let me get that link in the chat real quick. Get Christie's link up in the chat.
How long you
real
been
quick.
creating there, Damien?
I've been creating for, I would say, let's see. Well, I started with like games, I would say, and that was probably around when I was like 16, 17. I'm 21 now. And then I started building up, going through film stuff and editing YouTube videos and doing all of that when I, from ages like 17 to 18. And then I started writing more around 19, 20, 21. So here I am now. Now I do primarily a lot of writing. I just write like 10 pages every day. So that's fun. but yeah, yeah.
So are you writing your comic books in screenplay format, basically?
Yeah, pretty much. It's almost exactly the same. It's just, panel 1, panel 2 instead of the action lines.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
That was what I was going to say. What has the transition been like from film to comic? But you just answered it. It's pretty much the thing.
It's pretty similar, especially with comics, since there is a whole visual storytelling element to it, and you have to consider that with the art. Like, you can't burden it down with a million speech bubbles and stuff. You have to show the art, and then you just go through visual storytelling. So film is the same way. The only difference is you have a select few number of actions that you can do. It's not like, oh yeah, I'll show Tommy walking down, the street all day and then turning around 20 times. It doesn't work like that. You have to, like, each action is essentially a panel, which is interesting to work in. And it also kind of makes you have to be tighter with your storytelling rather than screenplay format. But I would say they're pretty similar otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, it's like an art form. Like, you kind of have to think in different formats how it is. Like, initially when I did Sepulcher, like, all my stuff I did by a storyboard kind of thing. That's how I wrote. But now, like, since I'm not in that mode where it's like, oh, okay, the story is completely linear, I can storyboard it out. For me, it's a challenge. That's why I held off on it for a while. Like, I had to write things, and I'm like, it's not that I can't write or don't. Like, people have looked at my Kickstarters and stuff, and they like what they read, but it's sort of one of those things where it's like you have to switch into a different mode.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, definitely. Especially, I can't imagine with it's like almost a completely separate art form of art and then writing. Like
Right.
that's like two separate skills that you like are really difficult to master. I mean, I'm not good at art. That's why I have my my artist Sterling Vanderhoof. He's great, but but yeah, they're both writing and art. I'd say are super difficult art forms to master, and I respect anyone who dives into them.
Now, see, I would tell you, Damian, come down here to my art school if you're nearby. Anybody can draw, anybody can paint, and I can prove it to you within one lesson.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I might take up your offer.
I mean, I've seen people that are like stick figure level, and they get really good. So it's just practice.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
All right, Doc. I'm gonna hold you to that when you come on my show. Okay.
I can absolutely do it.
All right, so check this out. This is Damian's project, Grandpa. I have an affinity for the name. I like it. What can I tell you? I want you to go ahead and should I just play the trailer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Play it. Blow it up. Let's do it.
All right. I have to mute myself so we do this right. So.
Fail. Boomer.
That's all part of
Get him, Will.
Good Lord.
Good God, man.
What are we?
We're surrounded by assholes.
There is a saying like, if you're depressed, make sure you're not surrounded by assholes.
Yeah,
I think that's wonderful.
That's a good saying.
You're
How many
surrounded
assholes
by
we got on the ship?
you're surrounded by assholes. That would make you the hemorrhoid.
Yeah, but I would say that.
All right, here we go.
You need narration.
Yeah, thinking about it, I would need to pay my narrator again.
I think
but
Words.
it tells, if you read it, it tells everything you need to know in like 2 seconds.
Here's the problem. Certain shows like mine are an actual podcast, and nobody can read it then.
Right. Yeah, no, definitely.
Not only that, but a lot of people.
You can contact me. I will record the lines, and you can just use them. I don't care.
A lot of people also, Daniel, are listening to these shows like on their way to work and whatnot, and they're not so much watching; they're just listening.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
what I mean? So when we say we're gonna play the video, they're like, either it's 2 minutes of dead air or it's 2 minutes of information. It's up to you to decide what that's gonna be.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
No, yeah, I agree 100%. I'll definitely add narration in later videos.
You know, and also if you're, I'm not trying to presume, but if you have an issue or you think you're not the best narrator, seriously, I narrate all my Kickstarter videos.
Yeah.
It's just like you just keep it short and sweet. And you just tell people what it is, like in a 30-second to a minute blurb. That's what I do. And that's what's helpful to me. And it's kind of funny. That helps me at shows when I sell stuff, because it's like I come out with a spiel for each book or the character. And if it's not funny after the million times that I've said it, then it's not a good spiel. I mean, again, it has to amuse you on some level, or else people are going to sense it. So,
or get Morgan Freeman to do it for you.
Easy.
I'm an idea guy. That's, he's an old buddy. I'll get him in touch with you.
Yeah. So it's like some people just want to do that, but it's like really, it's if you have a narration, just keep it short and sweet. And
Damian, let me give you a little tip. No joke. And this is for anybody out there. If you're looking for a narrator because you don't want to narrate yourself, go to your local radio station, pay a DJ $50, they'll do it for you. And
that's nice.
And they'll do it beautifully.
Nice.
That's a good idea. A good idea.
Or contact me. I was a DJ for over 30 years.
Yeah, but nobody likes you, Will. Just kidding, bro. You know I love you.
Yeah, you don't have to like me. You just have to pay me.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, and guess who's here?
Who's here?
Oh, Spam, my old white man. He just drooled on my arm, too, not too long ago.
Like there weren't enough old white men here.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm not white. I am orange. I just want to go on record.
I'm blue.
I am orange man.
Well, that's what he is right now. Like, my mom's just like, he looks like an old white man. I'm like, oh. I just looked at her like, why do you say these things?
Yeah, Dory's right. If you advertise in the Madness on Facebook group, I need a narrator. You'll get one.
That's it. That easy.
Yeah, right.
All right.
For anything in comics, if you need a flatter, if you need a colorist, an editor, a proofreader, if you post in the Madness, people are going to go, I got you. I posted for the logo the other day for a new CRoM Con logo. I need something that I can use every month. And I had a couple people hit me up right away. What do you got in mind? What do you want to do? So I'm waiting to see what they present for us. It's like, it's all, what do we got here? Who's saying goodbye? Who'd you buy? I think that's Haley saying goodbye. Yes, love you.
Bye, Haley. Take care.
Bye, Haley.
She's down there in Australia.
Now, I'm going to tell you, Pops, I'm not looking for an editor. The last editor I had, I drove 8 hours just to choke him. So.
Damn. I heard like with some people that do editing, they're kind of like, it's like you kind of want to tell your editor like fuck you initially, and then they go like, yeah, you were right.
Tell them in the beginning, look, I'm not looking for a co-writer.
Right.
Okay? There's a difference between a co-writer and an editor. An editor's going to check your spelling, your punctuation, make sure things flow correctly for the reader.
Check your continuity.
It flows, right? But they're not going to try to change your story or your characters, who they are, their background, any of that. As soon as they start doing that, they're a co-writer. You didn't ask for a co-writer. You just remind them of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
So
also really good editors.
Looks good, Damian. I hope you hit your goal, brother.
yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, it's not your traditional comic book art style, and I've seen a few people complain about that, but the whole point is to fit the tone of the comic. That's the whole point, and it fits
I don't
it
want to
perfectly.
see traditional comic book art. I've seen that for 50 years.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some watercolor in this. I'm seeing some gray wash, and I like it.
Well, the thing is that look at Alex Ross, right? He's a comic book artist, but every panel he does is a frickin' painting, and he makes it work. So it's like that's what kind of differentiates them. Adam Warren's style is very different than probably Masamune Shiro's style. So it's like you do what works for you, and does it get your... I mean, I've seen bad comic art. It exists, I'm not going to be an asshole about it. You've seen standard or like very basic comic art, and that does what it does, but it's just like it has to fit the story. And I actually like it because it looks interesting, this artwork,
Is your artist also doing the painting and inking?
Yes, he is. Yeah, he is a painter, actually. So, as you can tell, obviously.
I mean, it's good. It's like you have that loose scribbly thing. Like sometimes like when I was first starting out, I laughably tried for DC shit, but then it was like kind of like I wasn't really sure how to go about doing it. Obviously, they didn't call me. I thought it really sucked. But like now, I do my own thing. And like the thing is, what they look at, from what I've understood, with some of the people in the industry, is that you do everything. You know, you edit all that other stuff.
I think it looks great, bro.
Thanks, man.
That was
I mean, yeah, no, I love it. I love what he's doing. So we're just gonna keep going. I mean, he's actually making a painting for the comic soon. That'll be coming in real soon, probably this Sunday. And then I'm gonna post that up, and there will only be one available. So someone
is this your first Indiegogo?
It is, yes.
Okay, because I was going to say that's a big goal for a first time, and you're halfway there. So
yeah, I know, it's crazy. I did a lot of pre-launching and preparation. So
I do want to say though, it's like I'm having a hard time finding anything about your artist on here. Where's his bio?
So
you got to represent your people, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, if you just look up his name, Sterling Vanderhoof, you'll find his website.
No, I'm saying you need to represent him on this page, on this campaign,
Right.
so people can go find him.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
see
yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like
No,
you don't want to
yeah.
have to. You definitely don't want this question on every show you're on. Who's your artist? How can we find him? Where can we see what kind of work he's done?
Right.
Put a bio right there on the campaign page about all your team, your letterer, everybody, a little bio telling who they are.
Well, it's just me and him, actually. So,
always,
yeah.
I'm just saying, always represent your team. Hopefully, then they will turn around and promote the book. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you got to promote them so they promote you. It's all across state. You know, it's all how much credit are you giving them? How much credit are they going to turn around and give you? And credit to your book, credibility to your book. Are they out there talking about it?
Well, with the
Kickstarter,
like with the Kickstarter community, and this would be true of anybody. You know, you try to promote each other and stuff. And I mean, if you can't throw down a few bucks, I mean, sometimes it helps the thing move along. But just sharing people's stuff is a good thing. Like I have Travis Webb's stuff; it's on Kickstarter. And like I introduced them to a Kickstarter talking group, like we have a chat, but also like I share his stuff and I'll put it on my lunch hour and stuff. So it's
like the only time I see guy's name is right here on the cover of the book.
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like
Makes
there should be a little bio. This is my dude. He does my art. He kicks ass. This is the other shit he's done. Blah blah blah. Give him a little, give him a shout out on that campaign page.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea. Yeah, he definitely should.
He's going to tell people about the campaign page a lot more if he's on it.
yeah.
Just saying, so
No, yeah.
it's something to think about.
No,
always,
yeah, definitely.
always promote your people, man, because you want them promoting you.
100%. 100%. That's true.
Yeah, you can throw a rock and hit one of the people in the madness that will help you in just about any part of comic book making, fulfillment, whatever,
Yeah.
So, Doc.
What's up?
Doc, I'm wondering, what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about your beautiful art page, or do you want to talk about the book you've got coming out?
Well, I'll lay it down for you, brother. I am currently working on my first comic book in over 30 years. It is called Pariah, Blood and Mud. And I do not have a campaign launched yet because I will not launch the campaign until I'm completely finished with the book.
Okay, do we got a preview page?
No, we don't. I do have some art here I can show you if my lighting will pick it up.
Build one now. Well, if you're going to start talking about it now, build that preview page now.
I'll show you some work.
I'm just saying, the longer it's up, the more people sign up ahead of time and get that mailing list. They get that alert when you do launch. So the sooner you get up and you get people signing up, the sooner you get that pre-launch page up.
When I finish chapter 3, I think I'm going to go ahead and start building the mailing list. I'll show you a few pages here. Damian, I'm a fine art painter, so I'll start with this. This is one of my paintings. I'm an impressionist landscape painter.
Oh, that's really good,
Hey,
dude.
Farmer,
yeah,
sure
that's
looks
nice.
better today, Doc.
And I've been doing this sort of work for 30 years. It pays the bills. I'm fairly successful at it. I am collected by the largest collectors in America. And then COVID hit and the world ended. And I thought, hell, I'll do a comic book. So I paint my pages. This is a pre-painted page. So this one is just inked. Basic line ink, no paint yet. This one is at the mid stage where I've applied the first shadows in acrylic. The book is black and white. I think I'll do a stretch goal for color.
Not a bad idea.
Looks pretty good.
The bottom panel here is painted.
Mm.
As you can tell, the page is wrinkled from all the paint. And let's see, one more little sneak peek. Our poor heroine has been left for dead, but she is not unnoticed.
Did they oil the skin?
Yes. George, you asked that last time. Do you have something for oiled skin, buddy?
Yeah, I just want to make sure,
Oh, okay. So
any butter?
So, George, go to your room. So she has the blood, he has the mud, and basically what he's doing is building a golem out of the low country swamp mud. And so here's the premise to the story. I'll start with the present, and then I'm going to go back to the past. If you think about the movie I Spit on Your Grave, and imagine if you had effed up and done that to a witch.
Sounds like the Bell Witch fucking legend, where you take her shit and she gets pissed at you and fucks with you, like for the rest of your life.
Well, they assault her, they rape her, they slit her throat, they leave her for dead.
Fuck.
And then she comes back to pay some visits.
Oh boy. That should
And
be interesting.
It ties in a lot of the Slavic witchcraft and superstition in with other Eastern European elements. I am Eastern European, so I'm familiar with that stuff.
Had to say goodbye to Will. So.
Bye, Will.
I will.
But this is the thing. I did comic books in the small press way back in the early 90s. And I enjoyed it. I did not enjoy the deadlines. We didn't have email, Photoshop, cell phones. I had a long distance bill that was bigger than my mortgage payment.
Jesus Christ.
Everything was done by FedEx and a prayer. And it was the full team. It was the writer, penciler, inker, letterer, and then back to the publisher. And the stress was unfreaking believable. So, flash forward, and toward the end of my counseling career, I started an art movement locally. And I mean a big art movement. I formed an art association that's been registered as a 501c3 with hundreds of members. I founded a gallery. I curated it for a year. And I got with my city officials and started a tax-free vendor for artists second Saturday of the month. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I got canceled by a blue hair land whale.
Oh my God. Why?
I was literally told, you make some women feel uncomfortable. And I thought they were referring perhaps to the nude model that modeled for our classes. So I asked her, I said, do I make you feel uncomfortable? She goes, no, when can I pose again? So basically, and that was one of the things. I was gatekeeping the art. I was the curator of a gallery. Your job as a curator is to say no.
It's in the title.
That's your job, to say no. So I got canceled, and that kind of led me, I just kept doing my art. It sells fine. I don't need a local movement. I sell on the internet. Like I said, I've got major collectors here in America, several in Brazil, several in Japan. They buy my paintings. Wonderful. COVID happened. The world ended. And while brooding amongst being canceled one day, I stumbled across two guys that I did not know, but I was aware of back in the day. And that was, of course, EVS and Doug Tenaple. And so I subscribed to both of their channels. And when I heard Ethan's cancel story, I want you to keep in mind, I had never even heard of being canceled. And then I realized, holy crap, that's exactly what happened to me. So I put that in the old, in the brain housing unit.
Been there, done that.
Bam! And let me tell you, this is funny. Just this week, I could literally show you the text, but I don't ever want to dox anybody. Young woman reached out to me and she said, I'm really trying to start a local art movement here. And I was wondering if you would be the featured artist at blah, blah, blah. And I said, nope, I will not. Because I did what you're trying to do. And I was canceled for it. And you will be too. So anyway, I stumbled across old EVS and everything. And one of my writers from back in the day got in touch with me. And he said, you should do a crowd-funded comic. And I blew him off. I'm like, no, man, I'm a fine art painter. I do landscapes. They sell fine. But as the lockdown continued to eat away at my personal economy, I thought, well, what the hell? I got the time. Let's see if I can still do it. So I started a book. I'm also a writer. I've done it many times. I've written books. I've written columns. I've done this, that, and the other. I did a lot of professional writing as a counselor. And
shout out to this guy here that's saying what's up. If y'all don't know, because if you're not watching on Facebook, you can't see his name, but that's Jeff Holman from Still Token Comics, Still Token with the Dead. If you have not seen this, you need to go look at it.
Hey Jeff, how are you, buddy? Welcome, glad to have you. And Doris, good to see you. Chris, good to see you. So anyway, long story short, I discovered, yes, I can indeed still draw. It is the exact opposite of what I do as a painter. I illustrated this the other night. This is my tool, my weapon of choice. This is a 1-inch hog bristle brush. You hold it back here, and you stand at arm's length, and you paint. Now, it's also a small brush if you turn it sideways, so keep that in mind. So I went from this and teaching my art students, I'm also a teacher at an art academy, to choking down on my little pencil and drawing these minute little details. And I'm going, I remember why I quit doing this shit now. But no, I'm actually enjoying it. I am 22 pages deep out of an estimated between 48 and 60, depending on what the story needs. I will launch the book. When I get a little closer, I'll launch the email list. And my son is a master musician, so we are absolutely writing the commercial stinger for it. And Pops, if you don't mind, I'm going to link you one video that you can play at double time speed. That is an example of some of my fine art that still is for sale, by the way, and you can still buy.
I got to respond to this. Chris is being canceled and blacklisted is the modern day witch hunting. And to me, I'm going to say it's the fuel for my fire.
Hey, Doc, you think you can be...
try to hold me down, the louder I'm going to be, man.
Hey, Doc, you think you're going to be done and ready with your comic book within 6 months?
Yeah, I'll be done in December, rain or shine.
And then start your email list now.
That's
okay, George, I need to actually exchange phone numbers with you and get with you about the how-tos, the nuts and bolts of this stuff, because I've got no Comics Gator helping me with this, so I need some help. Let me.
There it is in the private chat.
Yeah, that's another thing, man. It's like, yeah.
Thanks, George.
People in the madness that also do that, bro.
Yeah. George, if you'll, I mean, not George. Pops, if you'll play that video I just posted at double speed, it's just a quick glance at what I do for a living. If you go to Christopher Blalock Fine Art, On Google, it'll lead you to my website. My art is there. It's for sale. I have had pieces hanging in the capital of Georgia. I have pieces in Berlin, Brazil, Japan, and some of the largest galleries in the United States.
Is there anything here that's gonna get me struck?
Nope.
Okay.
Even the music is original. Written by a friend of mine. So blow that up and hit crank it, and you can play it on twice speed because it's. All of these are paintings that were done on site. I do plein air painting. So what you see in the painting is what I was looking at when I was painting it.
You playing that music too?
No, I hired a friend of mine to do that for me. I am a musician, but I haven't played seriously in decades. That one sold.
Some blues. I'm down with right now.
Is that a Muddy Waters tune?
Oh, it's an original.
Oh, okay.
That one is sold. That one is sold.
Did you get them people that stand still for you?
At gunpoint.
Have you ever thought of doing sci-fi landscapes?
That actually would work for you.
So that's my fine art. That's what pays the bills. So feel free to head over to Christopher Blalock Fine Art. Pick one. If the price scares you, contact me. I'll work with you because COVID has killed my business.
Hey Doc, have you ever thought of doing sci-fi landscapes?
Yeah, I actually illustrated a book for what is her name? Charlotte Bell did a sci-fi anthology. So I did the cover and a couple of interiors for her.
Okay, now Christie's asking in the private chat. She's asking, no, and he's leaving. Damian, Damian,
help me. What?
Christie's asking you, what is New Take Media?
Oh, me? Oh, okay. Yeah, no. We create films, comics, games. If you actually just search it up on YouTube, Twitter, wherever, you can see some of our things that we have made. We have a lot of things in the works right now. I already filmed a short film and we filmed the trailer and all that. So that's coming after this. But right now, Grandpa and Indiegogo is our priority. So that's what we're focusing on because we want to expand it into a big universe, you know, all around, you know. I actually just released a mod, which is essentially like a, you know, an add-on to a game, right? It's part of a game. So we made a mod based on Grandpa where you can actually enter a location from Grandpa and get like an armor, like a steampunk armor set and a steampunk weapon. So it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, Christie, are you paying attention to that?
No, I am paying attention to that. I'm like, I'm trying to find it. Like New Take Media, is that on Facebook or Twitter? I didn't quite catch that.
It's on Twitter and YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking at it just now because I multitask because it'll like kind of go out of my head in a minute. So it's like,
right.
Christie's been really busy. She's been
George, I got your number saved, brother.
Cool.
So look for a call from the Atlanta area.
Oh, well, just leave a message. I get a lot of spam calls on my.
I'll text you first, let you know it's me.
Okay, that works.
I'm the same way. Listen, I'm a retired counselor. I don't answer numbers I don't know. Imagine that for a moment.
I answer every number. It's always spam.
Usually.
all right, following you on Twitter. So I'm just doing the social media thing right now, just because if I write it down, I might forget it later because I'll be like, oh, I have to do something else. But what were you saying, Pops? Like I've been busy or something? I was gonna.
I remember when you were just like little demon bitch action, a little lunch hour, and it's like now you're doing everything.
Jesus Christ!
He's on the grind.
You're back to doing cons. You're in galleries. You're all over the place now. You got a video game going on.
Oh yeah, I'm a curator at a gallery, so Doc, I can relate to you.
Christie is the shittiest job in the history of art-related jobs.
It's kind of funny because I kind of like, after my tumor, I kind of didn't give a fuck about people's opinion. Like, I've had some people complain to me, but it doesn't happen that often because I do, I guess, that good of a job. I mean, I'm not saying nobody else does, but it's like nobody really
to tell aspiring artists, no, you're not there yet. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to accept it. They think you're gatekeeping. But I'm sorry, you can't just poop on a canvas, call it art, bring it into my gallery and expect me to hang it on the wall. That's not going to happen.
That's what I tell them this one. I tell them, like, because I'm in LA, so I tell them, like, look, it kind of doesn't fit in with this show or this thing at this moment, but submit again and we'll take a look at it. So I'm not promising them anything. I'm not stopping them on that and all that, but I'll be just like,
Right.
doesn't fit with this thing. And nobody takes it personal with me. And if they do, it's like, well, okay, whatever.
Yeah. And artists will go, why am I not invited to be in the gallery? And you can't say because you suck. Because they're your friend.
Yeah. Like, well, it's weird because, like, the artists that I deal with are pretty seasoned and they're relaxed. I don't know if it's just me. I know artists can be that way. Like, I've been around artists. They can be assholes, too. It's like herding cats.
Yes.
But we got two people that have run galleries here. Shawn, show them what you got, bro.
Yeah.
See if you're good enough to be in the gallery.
What's up, Shawn? I have watched Shawn's work, by the way, and I love your work, buddy.
Well, thank you, Doc.
You would hang in my gallery.
I'm Shawn Howe, Shawnzilla, whatever you want to call me. Right now, man, I'm just trying to get caught up on commissions and trying to keep busy with all the covers. Trying to get my name on every single Kickstarter out there, just about. Because I've got a lot of making up to do. There's people out there who have been doing this a lot longer than me, but I've gotten some high compliments from some people. I've gotten recommended by Wendy Steenshaner and Alton Simpson. I got to be doing something right.
I was recommending you to those people. Oh.
Oh, Pops, remind me to tell you a story about my first professional review.
All right, we will remember that.
Pops has been pimping me out for over a year now.
No, hold up.
Pimping me
Shawn,
out.
you've been around since the beginning. This is CRoM Con 17 plus 2 CRoM Con Europes. You were in CRoM Con 1 19 months ago.
I know. Well, okay, so we're looking at almost 2 years you've been pimping me out. And I'm a lifer with CRoM Con. I'll keep doing it until Pop says no more.
And the whole goal was exactly that, to get people to see you. You're awesome. Your art's awesome. I loved it from the first one I saw. I think it was the Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
Look, Shawn's got some art, y'all. I don't know if you know. Shawn's got some art. I hope he has some right there handy.
Yeah. Let me see what I've got handy, because dude, I typically have like 50 projects in progress. So, it's just grabbing one. Plus, it's also grabbing one that I can show, publicly because, yeah. I'm not scared to draw and paint boobs. I like drawing and painting boobs. And
I like boobs. I approve.
I have no problem with boobs. No.
I told my guidance counselor back in the day when she's like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, I want to get paid to paint boobs and dragons. Well, Here I am.
Where you're at now.
So, do you want me to pull up the page and go through stuff? Do you want to show stuff off yourself? What do you want to do?
That would be better because I'm still like everything I'm seeing to my side here. I can't show because it's other people's stuff, and
Come on, Pops, you can show some of this stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to the page. I'm gonna go.
Shawn, what I want to know is, where's your website, brother?
ShawnHoweStudio.com is
There
under
you
construction right now. I have
Get it up.
secured the domain. The amazingly awesome Doris Jones has helped me put together a
Dory.
Dory, yes. She's put me on the track to being a grown-up artist here and having an actual website. I'm going to quit dicking around with the Facebook and the eBay stores. And because I'm tired of them, I sell a print for $25 on eBay and I get 16 in my bank account. And that's bullshit. And
Yeah, I don't use eBay anymore. I killed my account. Those fuckers are still trying to take money from me they don't deserve.
yeah, they like to bend you over and get a good running start when they fuck you. And
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
use them.
I've
anymore,
watched
but-
it. I've watched Shawn
Shawn,
work, and he is
comic-related
amazing.
Marketplace.
Shawn,
I will continue to do on Comic Related Marketplace, but I'm going to shut my Facebook fan page store down because I just now got it updated. And hell, half the images I loaded into my print store, they said they were rejecting. So I was like, well, thank you guys very much.
Oh, Shawn, quick, everybody, I got to tell you this one about Facebook. I had a Facebook art page for my art. There was a picture that I painted. It's the only expressionist piece I've ever done, and it is just sunflowers. That's all it is. Facebook banned it as sexual content. I repeat, sexual content.
They thought your flowers were too sexy, man.
That makes me think back at Kurosawa.
Flowers. There's a song
I
there.
shut that page down and put it on my website.
I
Yeah.
just got a phone
Yeah.
message. I just got a phone message from a friend of mine that doesn't Twitter and doesn't Facebook, and she said she's watching and to tell you guys all hi from Phoenix, Arizona. Hi, Lisa. Love you, babe. Thanks for watching.
What's up, Lisa in Phoenix? You rock.
Lisa.
Hello.
Yep.
Oh,
We're
this
even
is
reaching
a
outside of
little
social
hello at
media.
the end.
So, Shawn, get off Facebook, put your big boy shoes on, and walk on over to a website. I'll be sure I'll follow you.
I'm working on it right now. I have a very special project that Pops is
Lita.
gonna kill me if I do not finish this weekend. So as soon as that's done, I can get back to working on my website. But
There you go. There you go, buddy. Get in touch with me on Facebook or Twitter. I'll be sure I'll follow you.
Sean's
Yeah,
doing a little
man.
something for a family member of mine, and the first one that Sean did this already once, and he shipped it, and USPS destroyed it, and he's having to do it again. I mean, I think he's kind of glad that he gets a second shot at it because there was things about
I
it first.
am,
Yeah,
because I
But
think
at
it
the
looks a
same
lot
time-
better now.
you know, at the same time, it's like dude's been waiting for a while, and he's like, "Yee, where's my damn painting?"
Hey, Shawn, what are you doing your color work with?
I'm a mixed media artist. I use primarily Copics and Tombow dual brush pen. Then I go over it with color pencil, but I don't do like traditional comic art where you pencil it in, then you
Right.
ink it, and then you go over it with that. I more or less paint with my Copics, and then go in later and fine tune it.
Man, you do great work. Great work.
Thank you. Oh,
Somewhere in here, there's a
I'm
couple
not
of
a fan of that Wonder Woman.
Hell, I might get
Do
after
what?
you to do an alternate cover for me.
Hey man, I'm down. I am absolutely down.
Mando.
Yeah, man. No.
The coloring is good.
Yeah, your color's
Thanks.
great. Oh, I love that.
Oh,
Animal.
It's weird because it's almost fuzzy, but then it's almost kind of like painterly. Like, it's kind of like slightly out of reality.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ultimate Warrior. Who's that guy?
That's
Holy
me.
cow.
That's me
That's what-
auditioning.
go back to that.
do ads. I can't
Go
believe
back
it's
to
not
that.
better.
This is what Shawn looks like when you don't pay him for a commission.
Pretty much, yeah. Hey, I've actually sent pictures of me holding someone's commission over the shredder.
I'm trying. There she is.
Oh, there.
There's
Aw.
Lisa's sending us all some love right there.
Aw,
Hey,
tell her.
Lisa.
I love that lady. She's something else.
Love, Lisa. Come find me. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me down the road. I'm always throwing something good out the window.
Shawn got some awesome stuff. I ain't lying. The first
Shawn,
thing
I remember
saw
when you
was-
started this one. You better finish it.
Oh, look at that. Who's that one?
That one's already finished and sold.
Okay, all right. Electra.
Right behind me. On the wall behind me. Another one on the wall above me. Electrics everywhere.
God is my witness. I thought turkeys could fly.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
WWE.
Motorhead action. Lemmy's loving that one. Lady
On
Death.
Lady Death, yeah.
Thelma.
Yeah, see, Thelma was hot. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, yeah.
Thelma and Louise? Out of Thelma and Louise?
No,
that was
Thelma from
Thelma
Scooby Doo.
Oh, I thought it was Velma. Velma. I was like,
Velma, yeah.
it's like,
What I said. I ain't got teeth, y'all. Give me a break. T's and P's, they all sound the same, you know.
Doc, I'm trying to find you on Facebook, man. Where are you at?
Christopher A. Blalock. Look for my ugly mug, and you will see it.
I think I friended you, dude. I don't know if I did, but I friended somebody with that name.
I'm not seeing.
All right, I found you.
All right.
Right on.
There's
Here's a woman that poses naked that sent me a friend request.
Oh, awesome.
And I'm like, listen, honey, Shawn, I got you. I said, listen, honey, I'm a married man, okay? Only for Velma or Ilse Lund from Casablanca would I stray.
Yeah, that's legit.
Well, my divorce was final in April, so forward her to me.
See, now we're getting into the ones where the first time I saw Shawn's art, I think it was the Morrison, right? It was the first
Yeah.
one. And I was just like,
Yep.
whoa, dude, hold on. And I had to stop and look at everything he'd ever done that he'd posted because I was blown away by the Morrison. He's got a Jon Snow that's really good. We're getting back into the 20 and 19. Look at that. Got you a little Loki.
Very good work.
Yeah, it's
Dude.
nice.
Did you go, Doc, did you go and friend me? Because I think I sent a friend request.
Yeah.
I think I did on Twitter.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll have to take a look. It's like,
Oh shit! I keep forgetting I have a Twitter.
I wasn't going to get one, but everybody in Comicsgate keeps telling me you have to have a Twitter.
oh my God.
So I have one. God help me.
Oof. I love that Friday the 13th one.
I got new
Hey,
take
the original
following me.
just
Yeah.
sold.
The original of that sold finally?
Finally.
Nice.
Yeah, I shipped it out this morning.
Nice.
I
That
was
was
like,
one of the
holy
ones he was
shit.
trying to sell during the auction, y'all. We was trying to sell this during the
Dang,
auction.
I knew, but I might have got it.
I got more for it than I was asking for at the auction. So
Good, good. Hello, Gambit. Not the time to be messing around, y'all.
Right?
I love
I
that.
think they'll be all right.
I do approve of Anna's cosplay as Rogue. I just want to say that. Oh, that is a great Gamora. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Perfect. Perfect, Shawn. Perfect. Good one.
I always like the Harley Death Pools. I have a Harley Death Pool on my wall. I always like that crossover. Little Spawn action.
Oh yeah.
So weird, like how I was there, not there, but like I was reading comics more intensely when I had to, when Spawn first came out. Like I remember when those comics came out. It was just so weird to me now.
Yeah, that's when I was working when Image launched.
Yeah, it's like weird. I was in college or something.
I was in high school, and that's what made me want to do it.
Well, I also have another channel called Farkham 4. I'll put it in the Yeah. And if you look that up, it's FARKHAM 4. And you'll see a million Spawn videos in there. Let me throw it in the chat. Hold up.
Now, I always liked... oh, that's beautiful. I always liked... oh, crap. Spawn creator. Help me.
Scott McFarlane.
Yeah. I always liked McFarlane's artwork, but when I started reading his ego column in Wizard, I was like, this is the most pompous asshole. And then I went to a Dragon Con here in Atlanta for the company I was working for, and I met him. And he was an asshole. I shared a table with some independent creators you might have heard of, Jeff Smith from Bone. Ben Edlin from The Tick. And I told them about my asshole experience with him, and so we all started drawing caricatures of him and selling them.
Damn.
That's crazy.
What's your Twitter handle, Doc?
I don't even know. Let me see.
Yeah, I put up my Twitter handles up there.
I am. I'll put it in private chat.
Yeah. I'm not married. Does anyone paste their Twitter for me?
There you go. That's my Twitter handle. I didn't even know what a Twitter handle was until a week ago, you guys. Because Twitter was always just kind of in a cesspool, and I didn't want to be in it.
I only do it to spread my shit around. I really kind of like I interact a little bit with on Twitter people I know or retweet things, but I don't get into this whole fucking bitching and stuff.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't do drama.
Same here.
I was a professional counselor. I got paid $150 an hour to do drama. I'm not about to do it for free.
Mm.
We got a at Doc Blalock.
Now, you can subscribe to my fine art channel. It's Christopher Blalock Fine Art on YouTube. Or this channel for my comic book stuff is Throwback Studios. Oh, I love that Stan Lee. Wow.
I'm trying to find the John or the Morrison so I can show you the reason I fell in love with Shawn's art. And it's like he's got some. There's another one. That was one of the first ones I saw too.
Yeah, screw that. Go to that Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Come on. Now what else? There's the Jon Snow. See, these are all the ones that were up when I first saw Shawn's work. And I was like, man, these 2019 ones. And I was like, come on, dude, Mantis.
God, Shawn, I can see you started good and you just kept getting better.
Look, our little girl from Game of Thrones. Yeah, he was.
He looks like I might have to leave soon.
I'm not gonna be able to fit through the door, man. I'm getting this giant ego boost here, man.
Don't let it get to your head.
That's usually what happens when you come on the show.
That's why I keep coming on the show.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's a dick tag.
Thank
Let's see. We got. You say you have to check out here real soon, Christy?
Yeah, I have to. I'm gonna go grab some foods because I wasn't able to do it beforehand because I was sleeping and shit. But you're welcome to friend me on Facebook. I'm friends with Pops, and I've got the Twitter and stuff. Sorry, guys, my brain was hooked in like the Matrix, but I have people like I'm finishing up a show and stuff and I have to go and let them know. Oh, okay, I have to be there. So it's like,
Christy,
right.
What's your Twitter handle?
My Twitter handle, it should be in there, but I've got two. I've got Horatory Studios and I am Demon Bitch. It's in the private chat too.
I am
Yeah.
a demon. Yes. And she has
Yeah.
a Patreon. Oratory
Yeah,
Studio.
because some of you guys were asking about getting electronic versions of books. You do the Patreon thing; it's $20. There's like all the books I've done electronically, published and done myself. So if I'm the writer and the artist, they'll be in there. And there's like 5 or 10.
I didn't
Right
find
now.
the Maryland. I didn't find the Morrison. I didn't find the ones that I was looking for. But yeah,
You failed. You failed, Pops.
Okay.
Sean's work is amazing.
Sorry,
But I'll-
man.
Love you.
I'll see you,
Love
Christy.
you. Tell everybody I
See you
said hi.
guys.
Bye,
See ya.
Christy.
Bye. Good to meet you. Sorry, I've been like.
It's nice
Yeah.
meeting you. It's all good. We understand the grind.
Yeah, totally. All right, guys. You have a great day.
Have a
You
great
too.
one.
Now, Doc Blalock also has an awesome page or a website. I mean, something, whatever you want to call it, one of those things. And let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got on his. Oh, look at this.
Ooh.
Christopher Blalock, impressionist. See?
I am literally an old school impressionist from the French school, meaning paint what you see right in front of you. I don't paint trees. I don't paint water. I paint shapes. Just the colors of what. There's the sunflowers that got me canceled from Facebook.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it right now.
Look at that X-rated painting.
Yeah, that's it. Look at that. Look at that. One sunflower
messed up,
from the
man.
other. Oh my gosh. I can
Pops
only,
is about to
only
get
see
banned
it
off
one.
of YouTube.
I can
Are
only
you
see it 3
kidding?
times.
Is that really what got you knocked off Facebook?
Yes, it was deemed as sexual content.
Good stuff.
I'm surprised I've been able to post some of the stuff I've posted.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to wrap my brain around it. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
Pop. It's called the flowery picture.
What's up, brightest day? How you doing?
Hey, brightest day. Imagine my surprise when I went into my Facebook art store and saw that one was rejected and there was an appeal page with only 2 fields on it. I filled out both fields, and it said you failed to complete a field. I twitch number 1. It took the better part of a day to finally get past that idiocy, appeal it, and then they came back and said it's inappropriate content. So they downgraded it from sexual content to inappropriate. Sunflowers! They're flowers!
That's
Too
just
much.
great. Sunflower.
Too explicit.
So they've become my most infamous painting.
I really like the cloud. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Looks like
Very
Ah, I love
looks like
painting
Snoopy.
clouds.
I'm
There is
super
a-
jealous. I can't do clouds. Shit.
There is a very famous painter on YouTube named Stuart Davies. He lives in France, though he is British, and he does broad vista paintings like this with clouds. And he said in a video that no, you can't get this effect with acrylic because he works in oil. And I said, hold my beer. And so I did one. And I sent it to him. And on his next video, he said, I stand corrected. You can do it with acrylic.
That guy looks like Snoopy. He's got Snoopy's
Everything's
nose. He's
yeah,
got the
yeah.
black ears. You know.
I will never unsee that now, Pops. Thank
He
you.
does.
Well-
Yeah, no, he's 100% right. That's Snoopy.
I
Right?
love Snoopy. Hey, I love Snoopy. What can I tell you? I see Snoopy right there.
But I could sit and paint clouds all day. It's one of the easiest things to paint.
For
That's
you,
my favorite.
Yeah, that one's great.
This is from my hometown in Beaufort, South Carolina. And whether you know it or not, you know Beaufort. It's where Paris Island is. It's where Hilton Head is. The beautiful low country. It's just amazing. And this was a hazy but intensely bright sunrise on Bay Street.
Yeah. Well, what people don't know is this is a scene, a crime scene. They just finished throwing the body over.
That is a little
But
bit
I
of
was
a
gonna
vibe
say-
with me, yeah.
My wife only gives 2 critiques on my art. She'll say, "That's looking good." That means keep working. If she says pretty, that means I'm done. So imagine my surprise when she walked in the studio, she saw this painting and she goes, "That boat looks like a fish." I died a little death inside.
Wow. That boat looks like a fish.
She didn't even give you the keep working. Like there might
I
be more to it?
know.
Wow.
I know. She totally just, I mean, she
Damn.
yoinked me.
That's your battleship, man.
She's listening in the other room. She just yelled at me.
Shot through the heart.
It does look like a fish. She's talking about the fantail of the boat is blue-gray, and I guess something in there looked like a fish head to her.
All right. I get it.
I can't really see it, but
Don't you
Would
jump
it be
in.
a fish with a giant
Don't
rod
argue with the
sticking out of
lady. Don't never argue with the lady in the
Yeah,
house.
never argue with the wife. Never argue. Happy wife, happy life.
Well, now, happy spouse, happy house. That's got to go both
I
ways.
make for her whenever she requests it what I call chocolate soup. It is not a hot chocolate. It is 2 packs of hot chocolate made with milk, not water. And then you put the marshmallows on top, and then you squeeze the liquid syrup, chocolate syrup on top. Put a spoon in it and a big old bowl and say, "Here's your chocolate soup, baby. I love you."
What? No
And
chocolate cookies?
And I get to live for another day, George.
Do you give her Oreos to dip in that?
If I had them, I would.
You know, Doc, this joke's in honor of you. You know, talking about these flowers and all this stuff. You know, I accidentally planted flowers in the backyard. Yeah, I call them oopsie daisies.
Is that a? That's a
Terrible.
boom. That's not only a boomer joke. That's a dad joke. So right here, George. Oh man. Even
Well,
Damian threw me
okay.
under the
How
bus.
about this one? You know, my wife says I never buy her flowers. You know, and you know, to be honest, I never knew she owned a flower shop.
There you go.
The only one I've
Really
got
killing
is
them.
I'm so ugly in my family. Our portrait hangs itself.
Oh God.
When I walk in the room, rats jump on chairs. Eek!
That's how I do it. It's a good time for a commercial. Hey, do you guys use Gemini mailers? Bolt 10
Yes.
is your 10% discount code on your Gemini mailers, courtesy of our friends at IndieVolt. There you go.
Sweet.
And when I fulfill, I will use that code, pops. So you get a what, a nickel out of that?
I don't get anything out of that, man. They're just my friends. They promote what I do. I promote what they do.
Right on.
You know,
Right on.
that's what most of my sponsorships are.
Yeah.
Cross ad promotion. You know,
So-
I play their ads, they play my ads, whatnot. You know.
So all kidding aside, the book I'm doing right now is very dark, mature themes, and it is so dark that I've already planned the book behind it to be a lighthearted story about an idiot superhero, because I got to do something happy after this book, man. This thing is dark.
That dark, huh? Watch out.
You know
they
how
might
when you were a
cancel again.
kid, you watched a horror movie and you had to go home and watch some cartoons to get that shit out of your mind? So after this book, I got to do something lightweight.
So yeah, man. George, let's talk about your thing a little bit here for a minute, man. This what is Joe? Okay, Joe King versus the disposable Ditko demons.
Yeah, yeah, I put 20 pages from book 1 on Webtoons for people to see. That's 20 pages out of a 120-page book.
Nice.
That is a self-contained story, but it is part of the overall story. And I sent Doc the link so Doc can share the.
I just did. I just
Okay.
dropped it in the chat right there. There you go. If you guys want to go check
Yeah.
out
Okay.
First 20 pages. There
It's
you
not.
go.
No,
George,
it's
was
not
the
the first 20
theme-
pages. It's 20 pages from inside the book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Was that one you were working on the other day, George, with the
No,
big
no,
giant
no.
guy? Where's Waldo everywhere?
That's book 2.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, that's book 1. And my website, georgepetergatsis.com, is where you still have a chance to get the oversized books, the 2 oversized books, before I go to press, which will be actually mid-October.
When are you going to launch book 2, George?
No, this is book 1 and 2.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I just asked about that one scene.
Give me a sec. You know what? Instead of talking about it, why don't I just share screen?
There
Why
you
don't
go.
you? That's a great idea.
Share screen.
See, I used to have a co-host that did all that stuff for me.
All right. So here is my front page, georgepetergatsis.com or Black Diamond Effect. It's all the same. So this big rolling image at the front, you just click on it. It goes right to the store, the direct store. This is basically my
Spaceships are sold out, y'all. Can't get them.
this is basically my in-demand store, because after Indiegogo is done, to go in demand and you're outside the United States, it costs money. So I have the online direct store. You can buy through PayPal. You can use your Visa card and all that stuff. Both books, oversized books, 120 pages each, $100. That includes shipping, free shipping worldwide. There's no sticker shock.
Oh,
Wow.
There's 52 trading cards.
Wow.
125 the books plus 52 trading cards, $125 each. Again, free shipping worldwide. And then, of course, there's original art. If you want 5 pieces of original art to be included in the package, again, it's $125, no trading cards. But then if you want all 3, the trading cards, the original art, and the books, $150, free shipping worldwide.
Nice, George.
And
for the record, guys, George has an ISBN number. I'm just saying.
I do. Here's the books, book 1 and 2 covers right here. This is some panels from inside book 1.
Nice.
Here's the cast of characters.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, wait.
The art
Let's go right there. There you go. There's the cast of characters. Joe, of course, is on the far left. The far right is his wife, Slither.
The green chick?
The green chick, yes.
Okay.
The guy with the chef's hat is actually the engineer. He longs to be a cook, a chef.
I got a chef in my comic. Too.
Yeah, but he always sprinkles his meals with lug nuts and machine oil. No one has the heart to tell him how bad his cooking is. The guy that looks like Indiana Jones in the bottom is a dinosaur, oldie. The guy in red and
So
purple.
that's me.
The guy in red and purple on the left is the captain, who longs to just captain a leisure cruiser instead of the starship like with these kids. This is what, of course, I already flipped through the book. This is what it looks like. There's 5 different narratives in the book. There's the standard, you're reading the book. There's the sort of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy type narrative where there's actual notes between the panels that extend your experience in the issue.
Nice.
And then if you like a visual narrative, this is one of the many visual narratives in the book. Where what you're seeing here is a run of 7 pages, 15 panels each page.
Good God.
But there's like four different ways of reading these pages. This section of the book. When I say this book has multiple narratives, I mean this book literally has multiple narratives. This narrative in this section of the book can either be read the rows. You can read the top rows, and you just flip to the next page and continue reading the top row, and then you come back and read the second row and continue going through the pages reading the second row. You can also read it. You can also read it vertically by reading the columns only. So you read everything on the left column. Wait a minute. Everything in the middle column, everything in the right column, and then you continue to the next books. But not only that, you can also read this book visually. Example: see the bottom middle panel. There's a character here who's shooting straight up, right? And he says, "Got it, missed, got it." Right there, right? Well, top panel is Joe, and he's being attacked by these large cells, and they're being shot at.
Oh my God!
And what you're looking at is not only is there's multiple narratives in the book, but also a visual narrative, meaning that the top row is actually in orbit while the bottom row is on the planet, and everything else is across the distance.
George, that is brilliant. I love it.
So, but it gets even better. Of course, there's the trading cards, the sample of the trading cards. There is a one character in here, that green chick, that's floating right in the center. She looks.
Green chick.
Yeah, that genie, so to speak, right there.
The one with no legs.
Yeah, the one with no legs, floating right there. She is a non-linear character, meaning that if you want to follow her story, you actually have to jump to a specific page and then start following the notes as she moves through the book, backwards.
Holy shit.
Backwards, forwards, and jumps through the entire book of 120 pages. If you read the book normal, like from beginning to end, you'll find her jumping in and out of the scenes, but you won't know it, what is going on. But from her perspective, it's all linear. And to see it from her perspective, you literally have to go to a particular page in the book to start off with, and then follow the notes.
That's cool.
This is what an unmedicated bipolar disorder looks like. George, I would venture to say, I'm going to guess that you kick ass at Sudoku.
Yeah.
That's awesome, George. Really.
Here's another thing. Oh, take care, man.
Shawn?
All right, Shawn, take care, buddy.
It was great to see you guys again. Yep.
Shawn Art, y'all check him out Wednesday night on Will's channel, Creators Outlet, Shawnzilla Art Show. You can watch him live, drawing live or painting live, whatever he's doing. You can see him doing it live. Check him out, and as always, he'll be back here next month. You know what's up.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, Shawn, I want to borrow that set of Copics behind you. All right, just for a month.
What's up, Jim?
Hey, Jim.
That's not flesh tones. I've got a whole separate container for flesh tones. So.
Shawn, it's always good to see you, man. Great work.
It's good to see you, man. And hey, great to meet the other guys, George and
likewise.
Damian.
Yep.
And it's always good to see Christie and Will. So hey, come check me out on Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Central on YouTube, the Creators Outlet YouTube channel, and my Patreon, my website, all that stuff should be up and running hopefully soon. And we'll go from there.
Good job, man. Shawn, always a pleasure, sir.
See you, Shawn.
See you later,
Hey,
Pops.
did you see the eye twitch?
Yeah.
I was literally having a stroke live, and you missed it. Amit Reyna is always waiting for me to die, so I just thought I'd point that out when he sees this later.
Wow.
Here's a couple more things. Is that there's gags in the book, jokes, that I present, but in some cases I actually present the punchline before I present the setup, because of time travel. So in certain places you'll actually get the punchline before the joke. It's so. There's a level of okay, let me put it this way: people who have already read the book have all DM'd me or contacted me in any fashion and said, I keep going back into this book and I keep discovering something new. And they still haven't deciphered everything.
It has a lot of rereadability.
It does, because every time
Yeah.
they go back to read it, they're actually putting in a new puzzle together.
Mhm.
George,
I mean,
you're giving me an
there's
ice cream headache and a stroke. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Well, there's every character has their hero's journey, whether it's subtle or grotesque, and within the context of each of the character's hero's journey is a puzzle that you continue to discover, and you actually rediscover more about the story. You're literally coming back into the book with fresh eyes, even though it's 120 pages. Now here's
George, that looks incredible, man.
now here I'm going to share some
Say
pages.
thank you. Thank you, Doc.
Yeah, I'm not going to thank you yet. Here's some pages from book 2, and no dialogue, but I think you'll be able to follow the action.
Wait, go back one page. What? Oh, okay, never mind. That's his eyes. That's Joe King's eyes. I didn't know what that was.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a cool cosmic image. He's like reaching for it. That's cool.
Yeah, well, that's a galaxy in front of a superstar.
Yeah.
And she's reaching to crush the superstar.
Yeah, that's sick. I like that.
That's a big bitch. Anybody got that reference? Beverly Hills Cop 2?
Yeah.
I like that guy, Squid Guy.
That's awesome.
That's
George,
Joe.
there's-
That's Joe buying his milk and eggs, which was a running gag in the first book.
There's nothing about this not to like.
And now it starts to pour. It starts to rain. You don't see a lot of rain in comics. It's a very difficult effect to achieve on an
Yes, it
ongoing
is.
basis, and I think I cracked it.
Yeah, you did good.
Here's Joe.
I know how you did it.
Here's Joe and female X as they're watching their friends rocket away, and she's looking over there and goes, "Hey, there's a taxi. Let's And the driver of the taxi is sitting there having his beer, fishing.
As one does.
Yeah, of course. And Joe says, we're kind of broke. We don't have any money. She goes, don't worry about it. They get in the ship, get comfortable. The roof of the ship is actually one giant screen. So instead of having the screen in front of you like in Star Trek and all that stuff, the screen here is literally the whole roof.
Yeah.
And the ship it takes off.
All right, George. That's the only problem I have with this so far is a cabbie that's willing to move without getting paid.
I don't have the dialogue put in there. There's things going on. This is them leaving the mushroom planet and heading into sort of warp speed, if you will.
He should ask for an eyebrow hair from Joe King.
And this is one, and understanding the enormity, how big this book is, and in terms of its concepts. This page here, I'll just describe it for you. This is a desolate planet that is so far away that when you look up, you see a single cluster of stars. That single cluster of stars right there is the entire universe.
Nice. Is there a cafe there?
I
At the end
can't.
of the
I can't say.
universe?
I can't say. I have. This is just a scene. You know which character ends up in this location. I'm not going to say.
We've read the same books, George.
Yeah, you know that's how big the concept is.
That's beautiful.
In the book. Oh, and each and by the way, the book one, the story is, there's an evil presence snaking its way through the universe, and the only way to stop it or slow it down is to make sure that dinosaurs don't go extinct.
I love it.
Book two.
I freaking love it, George.
Get ready
George.
for book two.
George.
You're gonna love
Jesus
this.
Christ, man, I love it. I love it.
Book two. Joe King just ordered a pizza. It's going to take 120 minutes to deliver the pizza. And in that time, they have to save the planet Earth from the path of a supernova.
30 minutes or less, or it's free.
Well, each page is 1 minute in the story. The book is literally designed to read in real time.
Wonderful stuff.
Joe Vigil, what's happening?
George.
What's up?
Howdy.
George, you rock, brother. You rock. I'm
Thank
backing
you.
your book. I'm buying your book.
Thank you very much.
You talked me into it. Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's going? It's the first time I've done this.
Yeah, it's the first time you've done this.
Stop it. You're making us boomers look bad.
What are you guys talking about?
Well, we're going to be talking about Original Sin in a minute. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm waiting for my brother to get over here because we got golf tonight.
Night golf?
Wait.
Night golf.
What do you go? Video golf or what?
Golf?
Real golf?
No, we.
Oh, on the Wii.
Hell, Wii golf is tougher than real golf.
I'm going to bail. I got to bounce and go get some food down my neck before my fat ass falls over dead. George, always a pleasure to see you.
Actually, as well.
Damian, great to meet you, my brother. And Pops, thank you as always. Joe, good to see you. Hail to the chat. And you guys, God bless. Take care.
All right, see you later.
Take care.
I gotta
Is there
hop
a
out as well.
possibility of getting Tom and Joe Vigil on the show at the same time? Is that what you just said?
All right, people.
No.
I gotta hop out though. I will. Thank you for having me on, Pops. It means a lot, you know. Yeah, no, it was great. This was a fun time seeing all the new creators, all the old creators. You know, George, your book looks great. I like all the depth you're putting into it. I like the size. I like the scope. Keep it going, man. You're
Y'all
doing
go
a good
check
job.
out Grandpa.
I like your stuff too.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah. No, that has massive scope as well. People, you know, there's entire mythologies in there. Like I said, the planet's filled with gods from different mythologies. So you got Norse mythology, you got Greek mythology, you got Christian mythology, all clumped into one, but made into my own story. So it's unique and you haven't seen it before. So go check out Grandpa now on Indiegogo, and I'm sure you people will love it. I promise you. All right.
Yeah. I'm following you on Twitter. I got you followed. New Tech Media on Twitter. Don't forget that.
Of course. Yep.
Grandpa,
Thanks.
is that what it's called? Grandpa now?
It's called Grandpa. Yep.
Grandpa.
Oh, Grandpa. Okay.
Yep. All right.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me get I'll drop it in the chat again here in a minute. Oh, we got Will's back. What's up, Will?
Hey.
Ah.
Smoke weed every day.
Will, do you know Joe Vigil?
I don't think so. I know of a Tim Vigil.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Is it really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. These guys work together. Will. Every time you see one of their work, you're probably seeing the other one's work too. Not every time, but a lot of times, you see that they collaborate a lot. Good stuff, man.
All right. I'll see you guys, though. I'll see you.
All right. You
All
have a
right,
great
bye.
day.
Peace out.
Take care.
All right. Yeah, I wanna show some of this off. I have to find all these links now, though. Where are they at? Let's see. Oh, I don't have them in my. I was on. That's right. We were on Preston's stream. He had all them links. Yeah, Joe, drop me a couple links in the private chat so I can share this stuff up, man.
How do I do that? Because I would only be. I could do that
on Facebook where I gave you the link. Just drop your links right there, and then I'll share them up into the chat.
All right, hold on a second. Let me.
Yeah, man. This stuff's good, y'all. I don't know if you know anything about Original Sin or Sin Buck. What's the other one? There's another one, right?
Gunfighters in Hell was the first one.
Gunfighters in Hell, yeah. If you guys don't know, buckle up. Make sure you put up your what is it? Your disclaimer. Make sure you put up your disclaimer.
Yeah, you don't want to show no kids.
Make sure you got the disclaimer up and buckle up for this stuff, y'all. It's good. No doubt. Oh, go ahead and drop the links too there so we can go right to the page, the website.
Yeah, you don't want to go to that website. That website's all messed up. I got if anybody ever orders anything, just order it through me like you did.
Yeah, that's right. I did. I did. Yeah, I went and ordered that right away. Actually, that was good looking stuff.
Are you getting it?
Looking stuff. Look at this.
Nice.
Y'all can see that, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna send you something me and Tim did too.
Okay.
This isn't anything gunfighters or anything, but this is something we did as a print.
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff here. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Look at this.
Right on.
This is why we're here, y'all. To see the excellence.
The one right above this, I looked at it and I go, it's bringing me back to the days when I used to
tiny one.
I used to have to hide my copies of Faust when I would get home.
Exactly.
See, he knows Faust. See, there you go. He knows. That's what we're talking about right now. Yeah. So go ahead, Joe. Tell everybody all about yourself. This is your first appearance in CRoM Con, and man, we get a lot of views on these, especially on the replays. So make sure everybody knows who you are. We want to make sure they know where they can find your stuff. I'm just gonna let's see. It's just Joe Vigil on Facebook, right?
Right.
Okay.
I'm Joe Vigil. I did Gunfighters in Hell and the prequel Original Sin, and the sequel Sin Buck is almost done. It's 12 issues. I'm on issue 10. I should be done with this whole 30 years of work by February, and I'm done. Let's see what else. I helped Tim. I did a couple of pages in Faust. I did backgrounds in EO. Just a lot of stuff. Dog.
Oh yeah, Dog.
That's right. Yeah, Dog. Wow, what am I thinking of? Yeah, I did that.
You guys love the Hungry Bullets?
Yeah, I made the bullets so they chewed through people.
Hungry Bullets.
I could use a case of those just on standby.
Yeah, no shit. I'm ready.
Gotta love it. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Is that CRoM back there?
The what?
that little green dude back there. He reminds me of somebody.
Oh yeah.
He reminds me of somebody. I don't know if you know CRoM.
Nope. Oh, look at this. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, CRoM is our comic related mascot, comic related madness mascot.
Oh, okay.
he's our dude, man. See, he's up there in the corner all the time. He's always showing, always hanging
Yeah.
out somewhere. He's the one that shot the slingshot that got me in the face up.
Ouch.
Slingshot, bang.
There,
See that?
boom, canceled.
Yeah, there it is, just like that. That's how it happens.
Not the face.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Wait a minute,
You've
let
been
me
doing this forever.
Yep. Way
and
too goddamn long, that's for sure.
And you're one of the OG like underground dudes.
Yeah, when did I start? Because Tim started a couple years before me. I was working for the government. I think I did my first thing in 1987. Yeah, that's got to be about right. Yeah. Because I was doing backup stories in the original Faust issues. But yeah, I've been doing it for a long time.
So how much stuff you got hidden back in the corner that you and your brother did like 30 years ago that nobody's ever seen?
Cuda. We did a Conan ripoff. What else? A guy named Glenn Hammonds. He passed away now, but he did a book for me and Tim that had every goddamn thing I've ever done in it. And I would have to look through that because I can't remember. I look through that and go, really? I did all that? No, I don't remember that.
I'd
But
love to see that book, no doubt.
I did a lot of work for an Italian company that they never got here. They haven't been here, but they put out a huge book of my work there. That was kind of cool.
Well, the Italian book, it's high on pictures and low on text.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, where can I buy?
That's a good question. It's in Italy by a guy named Enrico Teodomani. I'd have to try and find him, look him up, because he's the only one that I know that has any now. They, like I said, they weren't released here, and the copies I had all got sold a long time ago. So I would have to look that up.
I'd love to see that book.
I'm trying to see do I have any pictures of that stuff. Hold on, I might have some pictures of that. Let's see here. So what else is going on?
Man, I got, full slate of guests all day tomorrow and a full slate of guests all day on Sunday. Monday Madness is all signed up, and Chris Fisk there in the chat, he's going to be our guest on First Timer Spotlight on Monday night.
No.
And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm going to sleep, bro.
There you go.
I won't get any sleep tonight because I'll be thinking about tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And tomorrow night, I'll be unpacking the day and worried about what happens the next day. So I won't get no sleep tomorrow night. It's just the way it works out. This weekend, I'll get very little sleep. I'll be pretty sleep deprived by Monday night, but I get through it every month, don't I, Will?
Oh, yeah. I don't, but you do.
It's, it's like, it started out, it was just a weekend thing. Actually, the first time I did it, I did Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all day. And that was too much. And I was like, okay, 2 days. I'll do 2 days. And then it didn't seem right to not have a kickoff show the night before anyway. So we're doing this, a little kickoff show the night before. But then Monday is still Monday, and I still have a weekly show that I got to do Monday or two. So, it turns into a 4-day weekend for me no matter what I do. It's all work.
Let me
so what's
see.
drop here? What do we got?
I sent you the link, but these are small files, so you have to click on the actual link to go to it, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Italian art.
Oh, all right. Oh, geez. Oh, we got stuff to look at. Look at that. Gratuitous sex and
Lots of
brain.
titties, lots of violence.
There you go.
That's
You
right.
you had me at titties.
There you go. Yeah, I know. That's
Titties are a wonderful thing.
I watched the shittiest movie last night, Hostel 3. I don't like any of the Hostel movies, but this motherfucker was rancid. But there were a lot of titties, so I could get through it.
Well, you know, Hostels. The stories in Hostels are based on real life events, eh?
Oh, Eli Roth. Too bad he didn't get tortured in them.
Yeah.
Oh, that one ain't covered up. Look, y'all. Look, y'all.
What didn't come up? Oh.
Uh-huh. Oh, there you go. Just rip dude's head right off. I love it. Yeah. Ricky said it. Wickedly awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
How do I expand this thing?
This is good stuff.
It was fun. Those guys they just let me do whatever I want. They give me that tiny little script and say, do what you want. And okay.
That's kind of what's going to happen in the book that I'm going to be working on here real soon. It's kind of the same thing. It's like I didn't even pitch the idea. I kind of hinted at the idea toward an artist friend of mine, and he went, "Oh, I want to do that."
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't even have to pitch him on the idea. He was like in before I could even go into it. You know, it was like, because it took him outside of his box. He gets to go out and do stuff like this, gory, crazy stuff. So he was all totally down. And yeah, I'm looking forward to being part of a book like this. I love this kind of underground crazy stuff. You know, man, look at this.
How do I expand this image here?
What do you mean expand? Make it bigger? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. My granddaughter needs to be here. She just look at me like I'm fucking stupid.
Right click on it.
Right click?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it say anywhere in there, you know, view image?
No, but when I right click on the actual image, I'm not getting anything. So what does this say? View page source. Nope, it doesn't say anything about.
Oh, okay. How about making your screen, your window that you're looking at, make it smaller, frame it smaller.
Okay. I did that. Oh man! All right.
This is all stuff that he shared to my.
To your account.
I don't know if I can make it bigger. I don't think I can.
I don't know. It was bigger, but when you started showing these things, then it shrunk into a little box here. So I don't know. I can still see it. I just was hoping I could look at it a little bit bigger. All right, cool. It's all good.
There's a lot of good stuff there. That's all I know.
I got to hit a comic book store. I haven't been in a comic book store for a long time. I think I'm going to do.
I haven't either, and it's like, of course, I know why, because there's probably not much there I want to look at. But
well, yeah, that's true. I want to just go look and see what crap's out. Because I hate the way they color comics now. I hate it. It looks like a video game. And
they look like video games. They look like a lot of the plain art just doesn't look like they're putting the effort into it that, I expect.
Well, these guys,
if they're
trying. I don't know what they're getting paid, but they're trying. I knew a guy that Tim worked with. That, oh, there you go. There we're back. But This guy was trying to pump out 3 to 5 pages a day. I'm going, what the fuck, dude? How can you draw 3 to 5 pages a day without it just being a box, stick figures? Because you're insane if you think you can get that. And he sold books, but the artwork was horrifying. I can draw a page in a day, and that's about 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours. So it takes me a while. Draw it, ink it. It's about a half a day.
Yeah, I mean, look all the detail in that background. I mean, you got bricks, you got a stone floor, you got, wood grain, all kinds of stuff behind that. It's not even just the mummy chick. Look at all the detail behind her. You're not going to kick that out in a couple hours.
No, it takes a while. Coloring them takes a while. I'm surprised that it's not much faster on the computer. The only thing I find about coloring on the computer is if you screw up, you didn't screw up a page. You screw up a layer, you get rid of the layer, do it again. But I mean, when I was coloring Simbuk by hand, the first, I think, 5 or 6 issues are by hand. Might be the first 5. But if you fucked up anything, because I was airbrushing all the skies and everything, I'd screw up once in a while, and they're white out, big slabs of white out trying to fix this thing. It was awful. But there's a look to hand coloring that you can't get.
Yeah, that's just way too much work. That's just good looking stuff, man. No matter, way too much work there.
Yeah, I don't know about. I don't know. I like doing it.
So I ordered Original Sin 1 and
Simbuk 1.
Right.
I'll send you. You know what?
Gunfighters books, right?
Right.
That's where I should have started, right?
Yeah. This is Gunfighters is like Star Wars, where they started with episode whatever it was 4. Gunfighters, you're in the middle of the story now, because Original Sin tells you how
Where's the beginning of the story?
Original Sin would be the beginning.
Original Sin. Okay, so I got Original Sin 1 coming. I get to read the beginning, and then I'll go from there. That's what I was trying to do.
Simbuk is the sequel, so you should read Gunfighters before Simbuk, because there's stuff in Simbuk that relates back to Gunfighters.
So if you want to get in on this, you go check out Original Sin, then you get Gunfighters, and then you get Simbuk.
Yes, you can do that. And you put them all in a row. But I think I'm looking over there. I might have a Gunfighters #1, one of the really original ones with the fold-out covers and stuff. And I'll send that to you. You don't got to buy that.
Oh yeah, thanks, bro.
Well, yeah, yeah.
On the inside cover, like they did back in the day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? On the inside, I've never been a fan of people scribbling on the cover of a comic.
Well, those are the same guys that have, like my son, he'll have them sign on the front and then get it graded and put in a big plastic thing. I get the fuck out of here with that shit.
First off, it's like some of their signatures is just a mess anyway. I don't want that across the front of the art, across the cover art.
Yeah, I've seen some look like a doctor signed it.
They look good, and that, maybe. But the first autograph book I ever got, I bought a box of books, and I had inside there was an Avengers 200. And when I opened it up, at the bottom of the front page, first page, Stan Lee's autograph.
Oh yeah.
It was like, okay, that's how they do it. And I appreciate that sign on the inside ever since.
All right. Yeah, that's
like, I don't know. It's if you love the art, you don't want somebody drawing on the art, unless like a remark or something. That's cool,
if it's not like where I've seen some guys put their on the front covers and they put a huge signature and it looks just like someone scribbled on it.
Exactly.
So that, yeah,
I don't want nobody scribbling on my comic books.
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
You know, if you're gonna sign it on the front cover, at least have a beautiful signature that people can recognize. And you know, I mean,
put it in a corner somewhere where there's not much art. Trying, and you know, you can see the signature, but don't ruin the cover.
Right.
Yeah,
I appreciate that for sure. There's a few people like. I got the was it the Anna Cho Vampirella cover?
Yeah.
She signed it so small. Like so small. You really have to search the cover to find her signature. And I appreciated that too. I was like, that's cool. You know, it was there, but you had to look for it.
Yeah.
You know. And Brian Polito's real good about just putting it up way up top, way up high at the top, or way down low at the bottom. You know, somewhere where there's nothing, you know, but for the most part, I'd rather see it on the inside on the first page.
I always ask everybody if I'm signing books. I said, "Where do you want me to sign it?" I'll sign it where you want, but I try and keep my signature pretty small.
But yeah, man, if you send me one of them Gunfighter #1s, I'll be like, fan for life. You got a fan for life, Joe.
All right, cool.
Wait a minute. You're not a fan now?
Yeah, hey.
What's going on?
Well, you know what? Fuck Pop. Send it to me. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm already a fan.
Not only that, but it's generational because half of this collection is my son's, and the grandkids all have comics. And my grandson's probably going to be the guy that takes this over when I'm gone. So it's also generational.
Well, yeah.
You
know? My son is a massive collector now because of me and Tim, especially Tim. Tim really got him into it.
Yeah.
And then his daughter, my granddaughter, she's not a collector of American books, so she loves anime. So she's got tons of anime books.
Yeah, there's a whole
she's
bunch.
A pretty good artist. She's turned out to be good.
Yeah, I got 4 of them that are trying to be artists. It's crazy. They interviewed. I don't know how much you've been paying attention to YouTube or how many channels you pay attention to, but R.J. Carter, Critical Blast, has a YouTube channel, and he also does logistics and fulfillment and all kinds of cool stuff for indie creators. And one of his shows, he has a Muppet that does the show. That interviews people, right? And it's entertaining as hell. And so I had him bring his Muppet on my show, and I let my grandkids interview the Muppet. It was freaking awesome, dude. Entertainment, right? That's all we're trying to do is make people smile, make people laugh, you know. That's all. And I'm amazed at some of the stuff that you've done. And man, I can't wait to get these in my hand. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna be back in a second. I'm gonna go see if I can find one.
George.
Yeah.
George. Yeah. Show me something while he's gone.
Keep your clothes on.
For heaven's sake, yes.
Lord.
George.
All right, fine. Gosh, darn it, you know. Yeah, give me. It's like, gosh, you know. It's like, sure. I'm sharing my screen.
There you go.
I'm sharing my screen.
Not that one. Okay.
There.
Oh, there you go. Oh, come back here. There you go.
There's the pages on Webtoons.
It's a DeLorean. What's up?
Oh no, it's not a DeLorean. It's
the DeLorean.
It's a car.
Zoom.
Well, I got good news and bad news.
Got good news and bad news.
I can't find a #1. I don't know what it is, but here's #2. And here's the number 5, and I'll send you both of these.
Dude, Gunfighters in Hell. Check it out.
We got these fold. This is what was kind of cool is we did these fold out covers.
Oh man, look at that, Will.
Oh, very nice.
Those are a massive pain in the ass, but
oh, those are awesome.
Yeah,
I met Joe the other night on Preston Acevedo's channel, and we were both out there, and a few other people, Brian Briscoe, and
titties.
Man, look at that! Look at that!
Yeah, this John Wayne's all fucked up.
I don't care about John Wayne. I just care about the titties in the middle of
the
page.
Titties? He had some nice titties.
Will.
All right, I'll send you these
those
two.
Look amazing. Yeah, drop those in with my. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, dude. I guarantee you this, Joe. They people gonna see them. We're gonna be talking about you. We're gonna be promoting you because that's all I do. All right. Every time I meet somebody new, I tell people about it. And some people like Shawn, who was on here earlier, I've been talking about Shawn for almost 2 years. You know, I mean, he keeps showing me good stuff. I keep showing it to everybody else.
The book, The Grandpa?
No, the artist, Shawn Howe.
Oh, okay.
Not the kid that had the book. The other guy that we went through his page, we showed off all kinds of his art. He's Will. This guy down here has a channel called Creators Outlet, and Shawn is on his show every Wednesday night. They have an art show where Shawn goes out there and does his thing, painting and whatnot. But dude's amazing, right? But I encountered him 2 years ago, and he's been somebody that I talk about regularly ever since. If you get in here, I'm gonna tell everybody about you.
Well,
that's what I'm saying, you know. And you just kind of got in there. You just offered to send me some stuff that, you know, hey, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, y'all.
This shit just sits around here. You might as well read it.
Oh,
hey, Will, you got sign me or go on Facebook and friend me. I'll send you one of these books.
Oh, cool. I did already.
Oh, okay. So on the message, just put your address.
Okay.
And I'll send you a book. I think I got.
Look at that, Will. I had to pay for 2 of them to get me free ones.
Yeah, but I was already a fan before he sent me anything. So
those were the color books, man. You got to buy those. The black and white's hell.
Yeah, but hey, look, it all looks amazing. Everything every piece of art I've seen of yours is amazing. The stuff of your brothers is amazing.
Shit,
you guys got, you know, I don't know how that much talent all ended up in one family. Maybe you guys were supposed to be one Michelangelo.
That'd be Tim.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys both rock. Don't be taking nothing away from yourself.
I don't put myself down, but I consider Tim the best artist in comics. After Gothic Knights, there's never going to be another book like that. It makes Faust look like a kid's book. I'm not talking about the subject matter. I'm talking about the art. The art in Gothic Knights is fucking fantastic. It's like it's as good as Wrightson's Frankenstein.
Can we look at that? Do you have a link to that?
I've got those.
They're awesome. They were breathtaking.
They were amazing.
Will,
yep.
Will, show me Gothic Knights, bro. Share me a screen.
Share you a screen for what?
Gothic Knights, the one he's just talking about.
I'm sending him my address.
Yeah, calm down, man. Calm down. I need that address.
You ain't mailing the book out tonight, Will.
Yeah.
Still.
That is true. Here we go. Gothic Knights hat. Look at that shit.
Oh, Hat Club. Hat Club.
I should be wearing this. I can fool the girls. Yeah, I got, no, I don't have hair.
Hat Club. You know what's up.
That's what I should do. I should make a gunfighter's hat.
Hell yeah.
I had dog T-shirts.
You'd have to make a cowboy hat to be a gunfighter's hat.
Yeah, well, I won't be wearing it.
I'll wear it.
There you go. Someone will wear it. I'll get 2 of them, though, because I'll crap in one and cover it with the other.
Oh, now you sound like my uncle.
So that's what we used to. My girlfriend used to be a singer in a country band, and I just hated that place.
He used to say it about import cars. He said, if I had one of those, I'd crap on it, buy another one, covered up.
Yep. There you go.
So, okay. I thought the purpose of crapping on it was to cover it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I might not crap on a Ferrari, but a lot of the other ones I'm going to take a dump on.
He was an old school Chevy guy. He didn't have no love for nothing else. If you could convert it and put a Chevy motor in it, he was okay with that. He did that with a couple Jaguars.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Put 350s in them, but that was about the only import that he cared about if it was Chevy powered.
Jags are awesome looking.
Oh yeah.
I love the look of that especially if you can get a convertible. The thing is awesome. So who's good now? What comics are worth looking at anymore? Last one I actually bought was Bone.
I got that.
Yeah, I liked Bone.
Jeff Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the full color 1,200 page collected.
Is it an actual book? 1,200 pages?
Yeah. Give me a sec. I'll show it off. Give me a sec.
Okay, because I was thinking of doing Simbuck as a collected once this is all done, but I thought, man, that's way too big. But if he did 1,200,
this is heavy. I mean, this is like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, you can kill an intruder with this.
Oh yeah, man, that's got to be heavy. 1,200 pages. God damn.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
There it is, Gothic Knights.
That's the one I was looking for. I couldn't find it. I knew we'll be able to.
Yeah, because
I suck. I know.
Google only works for me, apparently.
Actually, I think that's the first run of that because they've been redoing it, doing stuff they didn't like and adding pages and stuff. And I think Tim's almost done with this Redux. They're going to call it like what they did with Apocalypse Now. Redux, Redo, Redux. So that's almost done.
Can you drop that link in the chat, Will?
Oh, for where I got that? Hold on.
Yeah. And how many books of that is there? 2 or 3? How many is there?
In that one?
Yeah.
Isn't that just 1 or 2?
2.
Yeah, okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because I just there's number 2 right there.
Yeah, okay. That was a great cover.
All right, here we go.
Uh-oh. What is that?
That's Bone.
Oh yeah, there you go. Jesus Christ. Look, it's a box set.
Give me a sec. Let me get my let me fix my my video settings.
Yeah, you get the slipcase one. I just got the black and white trade paperback. And I've got most of the issues, like from like 7 or 8 on.
So this is what it looks like. Here's
Wow.
Look at that thing. Do
That's
the pages
gorgeous.
stay together when you're reading it, or does it start ripping apart?
well, since I already have the originals.
Oh, so you don't. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. 'Cause If I was going to read that, I'm going to read it for real carefully.
Yeah, it's real. I mean, like,
God, that's beautiful.
That's awesome.
So just,
oh,
wait, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
The cow race. I've got all the action figures too.
Yeah, it's a good print. Each section has the chapter title.
Yeah, that's cool.
And oh, jeez. This is H59. This is 1043. This is 1169. 1261.
Stupid rat creatures.
1301. 1311. 1325. Last page is 1332. Oh, and some extras.
Oh, okay.
It's ridiculously beautiful.
That's awesome.
It's ridiculously beautiful.
All right.
Crap.
Well, that gives me an idea then.
The black and white one though.
Oh. And you know what? I wanted to get this when it first came out, and it was again just crazy, absolutely crazy. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to wait. Eventually, it's going to come back on my radar. And many years later, it was available on Amazon, and wouldn't you know it, for half the price.
That's how it works.
Half the price. I was going like, yes.
Yeah, if you're a collector, sometimes you got to wait. Sometimes you got to just wait, you know.
I know earlier this year when he launched his new campaign, he was selling the redone hardcovers of that, which was just, you know, the hard, not the slipcase, but one like that with the dust jacket on it, signed.
Oh man!
Oh my
for
gosh,
some money. And there was actually a tier. He put a whole bunch of bone stuff in because that's what he's super famous for.
Yeah.
But he one of the tiers was, you know, not just like original art and tip plates for him, but he had 5 mint copies first print of Bone 1 still.
I still have, I think I got like 1 through 6 or 7 of the original prints. Because the guy at a comic store, the owner of A1 Comics here in Sacramento, was the one that said, hey, you got to look at this. And I bought those. Or I bought that when it first came out. So yeah, I got those around. Either I got them or my son has them. He probably took them. But yeah, man, I love Bone. Bone was great. And I was a big Dave Stevens fan, so I had all the Rocketeers and stuff.
Oh my God! You know, I got a sad story. I put a set the entire set of Rocketeer original books on eBay, and I sold them. And then during when after you buy it, you know, you praise the seller and buyer kind of thing.
Right.
Well, the buyer said this was the best package ever. I got the books on time. George was great to work with, and a big surprise, all the books are signed. I'm going, son of a bitch! I put the wrong books in.
Oh shit!
It took me a little while to get over it. Okay, it took me a little while.
I might have been real pissed. There've been holes in my wall.
Yeah. It took me a little while. So what ended up happening is, eventually, I said, you know what? Somehow, some way, it's going to come around, and it did. When IDW put out the artist edition of the Rocketeer, I'm going like, yeah, that's it. That that. I mean, it's not Dave Stevens' signature, but gosh darn it, that oversized artist edition that has all the pages.
Oh man, it's
it's
Awesome.
absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, and it's not, in black and white. You appreciate the subtlety of his line work, the what do you call the economy of his lines. Okay, he doesn't overdo the line work, and that's what's amazing. You kind
His
of
work is beautiful.
oh yeah, and you miss that when you see the coloring. All right, you don't appreciate just how simple and sparse his line work is.
Who colored that book?
I don't know.
Kaluta had something to do with the later issues.
I'm pretty sure it was Dark Horse that did the coloring of the latest version.
Oh, okay.
I think.
But I know a couple of his buddies. Well, I was fairly good friends with him, but a couple of like Mike Kaluta and someone else, I can't remember who. They helped on the books a lot, and I'm trying to. Somebody colored that was fairly famous. But yeah, I can't remember. But there was nobody like Dave Stevens. Him and Mark Schultz were my favorite artists of that era.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Schultz. I love his work.
Yeah, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, or Dinosaurs and Cadillacs. That book was phenomenal, but it was broke up. It was like an anthology, so it'd have other artists in it. And I don't want to see the other artists. Oh, they're all right, but I want to see Schultz's art. So
my God, yeah. I got a Schultz story for you. When I was working at Nelvana 20 years ago,
yeah,
they were throwing out. I mean, the managers, they're a bunch of dumbasses. Okay, it's just a bunch of dumbasses back then. They were throwing out original stuff because they needed to clear up space and stuff like that.
They were throwing out his work.
They were throwing out not only that work, but a lot of work. Okay, a lot of stuff, original Babar stuff.
Oh.
You just name it. Paintings that appear in the shows and stuff like that as backgrounds.
Yeah.
Oh, it broke my heart. And I'm walking out of the studio one day, and then I'm looking at there's a huge trash bin. I'm going like, what the fuck is all this art in the trash bin for? And I look inside, you see, Babar, original Babar art stained with coffee stains and all that stuff. Because not only were they throwing the original art in a trash bin, but they, would throw trash in the trash bin. And
what kind of an idiot would do that?
The managers back then, they were a bunch of dumbasses. So I looked in. I looked at Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. What the royal fuck? So I pull out a whole as much as I can. I'm looking and going like, why the fuck are they throwing this out? You got a painting underneath. You got a film with the black line art.
Yeah.
Right. All that stuff, and it broke my heart.
Did you grab it?
Well, yeah, I did. But it's been 20 years since. I don't know if I even still have the art. Maybe.
Man.
But it's just sitting. Yeah, it's like I'm going like. I said to them at the time, "What the fuck are you throwing this out for? We got to clean up the space. We got to make room. We're getting more people hired. Blah blah blah. Like, holy fuck! The stuff was stained. Everything was coffee stained. It didn't matter what it was. You would dip in there, it was coffee stained.
That I'm speechless because that's incredible.
I contacted Mark many years later to tell him the story and stuff like that, and I don't remember what the conversation ended up being like, but it was just wow.
I'm surprised he didn't keep his art.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I think this art was specifically created for the cartoon.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
I don't think it was the art for the comic because I would have known the difference right away.
If it was for the cartoon, he probably had to sell the rights to that.
Probably
to the production company or
No, it was Nelvan at the time.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they had the rights to the art. He was like a artist for hire, and that's it. They get it.
Yeah. But it's like, but it wasn't just that. It was like there was just a shitload of stuff.
That's incredible. I would have, before I went ape shit, I would have been crying.
Well, I had my hand. I was able to rescue the Babar style guide.
Yeah,
it was all original art collected together, collected in one hardcover, or it was like an artist edition, right?
Yeah.
And I said, that's not going to the trash. So I kept it beside my desk for the longest time until one of the art directors was dropping by my office, and she said, "What the fuck are you doing with that book?" They were planning on throwing the shit in the trash.
Oh.
The art director said, "You know what? I worked on that book." I go, "Are you going to respect it? Are you going to keep it? You're not going to throw it in the garbage?" She goes, "Of course I'm not going to throw it in the garbage." I go, "It's yours. Take it."
What the fuck? That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Well, I had friends that worked at Hasbro.
Yeah.
On the lines and the mailroom and everything, and I technically worked there, but I didn't. The drivers used to pay us high school kids a good chunk of change to like unload and then clean out the trailer. So I would get, $75 to $100 a night when I was 16.
Oh,
and that started me on being an alcoholic. So that was wonderful. But they would get orders during the day to like throw stuff, hey, we don't need this anymore. Go throw it in the dumpster. They were taking all the original G.I. Joe paintings from when they first pitched the 3 3/4 line.
Oh God.
The original artwork and throwing it out. So my friends were like, okay.
Is that the Cryptids in that box, or is it the other one?
It's the second chance. Cryptids is going to be out in our hands. Ollie said in
that's the Escape the Border. Is that what that one is?
Yep. This is the Escape the Border. I got.
Oh, look at that! Oh, that's cool.
I got that sticker. I got this Rot Riders card.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got this really cool Escape or Die book.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's Escape or Die. I thought it was Escape the Border. Yep. I see way too many comic books.
This is the supplement Dead Notes. They wrote this as a diary of one of the people that was escaping. There's like maps and like little notes and redacted parts.
Oh, that's cool.
Some of the layouts.
Ollie's concept drawings.
Ollie just sits there and looks like a wrestler.
Dude.
This is hobby stuff.
Yep.
Because hobby draws the big chichis. And I got the book. I know there was another thing included. I should be getting an email on it, and it'll be the prior stuff to this was only digital, so they were sending it out digital. And I got the Preston Astonata cover.
Oh, there you go. That's cool.
As you can see, this guy likes to get a little head now and then.
Yep. And he likes to brag about it.
Yeah. Look at that. The buzzsaw going through the zombie skull.
Love it.
Very nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
It's all black and white, but it's gorgeous artwork. It's got like a little cartoony edge to it, but it is not for children.
Very nice.
I was doing a children's book, but the guy ran out of money, and it kind of pissed me off because it was fun.
Oh, and here's the inside edges.
Oh, let me see that. Hold on. I blow that. Oh, okay.
Same on the other side. Yep. Yeah, it's the same on the inside back cover for that, but there's
Good stuff from our friends at 656 Comics.
All right, guys. It's wonderful to meet all of you, Joe, Creators Outlet, Pops,
We're getting ready to call it.
George.
We're getting ready to call it. Don't worry.
Joe. I've admired your work and Tim's for a very long time. It's an absolute pleasure to even communicate with you.
Yeah, this is fun. We got to do this again.
I like to thank.
Every month, Joe.
I like to
Okay.
thank.
Every month.
Thank you, Pops, for having me on. I mean, it was fun, and just this opportunity just to talk to Joe, even this brief moment, it's absolutely it's a moment for me. It really is.
George, you go to the cons? Any of the cons?
I used to up until 2012, and then I've just stayed online, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
I've been self-publishing my stuff since 1990. Right now, I'm doing issue 21.
Whoa, shoot, that's a nice run.
Well, yeah. It's back just before I go. You remember Batman Digital Justice, Iron Man Crash, Shatter?
Yeah.
Right? They were saying that they were digital books, 100% computer generated, but they weren't really. They were scanning in the artwork and then just pushing pixels around. I did the Black Diamond Effect issue 1 in September 1990. And that was 100% vector-based artwork, and so I've been drawing. And vector is only artwork that you generate within the computer. It's not something that you scan to. And
that's
color.
what I do. I scan in my pencils, and then I ink them on the computer and color them on the computer. But I don't draw them on the computer.
Yeah, I create vector art. Well, actually, before I go, let me show you a couple of pages before I leave.
All right.
Let me bring this up here. Joe King. All right, and Pops, I'm sharing.
There we go.
All right, now I gotta. Okay, here I can expand this. Oh, okay.
There you go. How's that?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, I'll slowly go downwards.
So you drew that all on the computer?
Yes, I did. Yes,
that
I did.
is pretty cool.
It's drawn in Illustrator.
Okay.
I'll show you an Illustrator file after I just quickly flip through some of these pages.
Wow, that's pretty intense.
It has.
That's a cool one. I like that.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's it's the scale of the book is huge. My two books that I'm crowdfunding, they're 10 inches by 15 inches large, like the Treasury editions. Right.
I was looking into larger formats.
Yeah, it's always been my dream since Superman vs. the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, I got to do it. And then when the printer told me, yeah, it's possible. And he told me that you can do it 2 inches larger than 10 by 13 was the Treasury edition for Marvel and DC. So I've actually did it at 10 by 15, 2 inches larger. Yeah,
10 by 15. That's a good size.
It is. It's a beautiful size. Absolutely beautiful. And actually, I'll show this particular piece of art. Let me get the file name. B246. Let me find this. B246. Got it. All right, I'm opening it up and I'm going to reshare my screen, so you can see what the artwork looks like in vector format.
Okay.
All right, so this there's 60 layers to this art.
Yeah.
And this is what it looks like in vector format. All these lines make up the stroke, the color, and the effect. And That's what it ends up looking like.
Holy shit, man! This is so far beyond me. I'm like an infant when it comes to computer or coloring on the computer or doing art on the computer.
So
that's pretty intense.
So here's a close up. You see this is what the color looks like.
Yeah.
This is what the data. So all these lines represent color, shade, effect, you name it.
So would you be able to vary the color of the lines? Say you want to drop the lines in the background a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You see the fade effect going on, right? All that's here. I'll bring the layers up separately. Watch this. All right. So here's the back.
You're right.
So I'm just going to be bringing all the different layers over it. So the way I draw my and create my comics for the last 30 years, imagine like you're doing an animation cell.
Okay, done them.
That's basically the closest I can describe it.
So you're doing. Yeah. Okay, I understand what you're doing now. Okay.
Yeah. See right here. You can see that's the line that makes up the data.
That's incredible.
And then I'll keep going. There's the ship, the two ships beside it, and then the thrust, effects, and the foreground props, and almost done. There's the first layer of the rain effect.
Okay.
And there's the floor shadows, and here's where the characters get dropped in. And then the polish.
Oh, okay.
Every one of these panels is as intense as this one is.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's. I've been doing it for 30 years. It's well, here, let me even show you. This is I'll drop in a line stroke here.
Okay.
So you can. I'm a big fan of thick and thin brushes.
Right.
All right. So if I go over here, move it to the side, and I draw the line stroke. This is what the computer looks at. It sees those curves, but
right.
when it renders it. It renders it the way
it understands the density of the line.
Yeah, the thickness, the pressure, the whole thing.
Oh,
and then if I really want to actually play, here's a soft line, and then I just create more shadow around this area.
Right.
And then if I change the color to white, I'll be able to create the highlight on this area.
Oh shit! Now I understand how they do those highlights when I talk about it looks like video game art. Yes. They do this.
Something like this. Something like it.
Okay, but that's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
And this is what the computer sees.
So it sees every. Okay.
It sees every stroke that you've done as a line, and that line it has all the data of how much you press down.
Right.
And what the color is, the opacity of the color, the effect, the whole thing.
This is on Illustrator.
Illustrator.
I got Photoshop.
Yeah. And you'll love this, Joe. This data here, it's non-destructive. So I can scale this up, I can scale it down, I can skew it, and the data will not lose a pixel. because it's not pixel. It's just line.
Oh man.
It's vector line. So I can take this, make it into a stamp. I can make this same artwork as a stamp, and it'll be the same data as if I would do it as a wall poster.
That's amazing. That is pretty amazing. I'm gonna have to look into this because, yep. All right. Well, you showed me. Now I got to do some work now.
I'm glad that I got to be part of that little part of this whole thing right there.
That was awesome.
That was neat. I mean, I don't know nothing about any of that stuff. So for me, that's, I mean, I'm not an artist. I'm just a mouthpiece, mouthpiece.
Hush up. You're so moralistic. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, I have to go. I have to start a show on my channel. It's a movie night. We're watching The Green Archer, 1936.
Never seen it.
Archer.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the inspiration to the Green Arrow.
Is it a what do they call them?
Serials.
Yeah, cereal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every Friday night, 11 Friday and 11 Saturday, we're actually watching movies on my channel, and it's not the type of movies where you say, okay, everybody, it's time to sync up the movie, get the movie, sync it up. No. We actually have the movie on the screen, and we're roasting it. We're roasting it.
Oh, it's a roast street. All right.
Yeah, it's great.
Don't forget to tell your people that you're going to be back out here on CRoM Con.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Gentlemen,
Cool.
I salute
All right.
you all. Take care.
All right. See you later, George.
So we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. It's been 3 hours, and I got 2 more 12-hour days to go. So,
all right.
My butt's sore sitting in this wheelchair.
I'm waiting for. All right. Then I will be talking to you guys later. You sent me your address, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. You have a good night, sir.
All right. You guys have a great time. Bye.
Good meeting you, Joe.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you. I'll talk to you when next time I come on here. I'll probably be on here once a week or whenever you guys do it.
Sure.
You'll
Anytime.
not only be on my channel, but you'll probably be on Will's channel, and RJ will probably want to talk to you. Basically, once I saw you on Preston's channel, it's like we're passing this guy around. So,
Hey, man, this is in prison, dude.
I love you, Joe. I'll talk to you, man.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
Take care.
Peace.
Okay, bye.
That was awesome. Joe Vigil, y'all. Fucking rocks.
Wow.
It was a good night, Will. Good night. Huh?
Impressive.
Yes.
Most
Like it.
impressive.
All right, so we had Christie out. We had Shawn. We had Damian from New Take Media. And George. It was a good night. We missed Daniel Monroe. I don't know what happened to him. I know Ted let me know that he was having power issues where he's at. We'll do something to make sure those guys get back out here tomorrow, Sunday, Monday. We'll make sure they get their time. You know how we do it. Will, as always, appreciate you, brother. Oh, mosquito in my room. That's not cool. I'm about to kill him. All right. He just floated by my screen like he lives here. So, yeah. All right. So we're going to be back out here tomorrow. You guys know we got a huge day tomorrow. Just line up of great people, just like always. So tune in noon Eastern. I'm kicking it off. Danny Morales down there collective. He's gonna be kicking us off tomorrow. He's got a couple of good guests. It's gonna be awesome. The whole day, the whole weekend, we're gonna bring it to you. We hope you enjoy what we're doing. I'm gonna play a crap load of commercials on my way out, and then I'm gonna go get me some rest, y'all. Try to anyway. Will, have a good night, brother.
Take care. We'll see you all tomorrow.
All right, we got the commercial train. Are you ready? We're going to start out with our boys over there at Indie Volt that handling the distribution now. Varian is branching out, expanding his operation. And you guys, if you haven't been paying attention, Indie Volt, Liberty.
Hey, it's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Kicking off Sunday's first segment on CRoM Con will be
when they mined an area. So they put down yellow tape right across that line. See? And if you walked on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136. I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is funding now on Indiegogo. Don't miss this action-packed space fantasy adventure sure to rekindle your love for the genre. Get it now on Indiegogo or just go to sunsworn.com.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santa-Stein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
and even more by that.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a classic hero in a high-flying, fast-paced, and action-packed steampunk adventure. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam with an introduction by comics icon and historian Roy Thomas. A Rising Tide, an Ace Comics publication. Available now in print or digital format on Amazon.com.
And one more by that dude.
From author Brian K. Morris comes an epic tale of armor forged by a god, a hero forged by courage, and an ancient menace poised to re-emerge and threaten our world. Volcana, Rebirth of the Champion, is available on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
And if a whole weekend at CRoM Con wasn't enough, hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CRoM Con monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.